You say fitting time for 4.3. All things considered, are you referring to the time of the day, likely? Under the moonlight? Unfortunately, there's some cloud coverage over my skies, so I can't tell if the moon is out or not. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure nothing's gonna happen to Tsuyu tonight. Absolutely not. It's just gonna be me for tonight, though. It's like a late night stream for me over here on the East Coast. It's a Sunday. I'm just gonna relax for a bit before I get back to the 8 grind. It's gonna be a long night for me. Did I watch Johnny's Musashi video? Yeah. In fact, I have it on good authority that I'm the person that made that video. But, you know, who am I? Is the headache finally gone? Yeah, it went away. It went away, like, completely about, say, 45 minutes ago. And I was just gonna, like... Because, like, I already put off the community Q&A for tomorrow. And I was just like, I should probably just dedicate, like, today just strictly to, like, 8 stuff. Like, for the video. But it's also like, but also, I'm getting back into the swing of Metal Gear stuff. When I also, start getting back into the swing of 14 stuff. Because there's still a lot of stuff we have to do for Stormblood. Alright, let me switch over to the main feed, though. Make sure everything is prim and proper. Make sure no one can see my bitch tits. I didn't make the transitional animation. That was Experiment. He's who I commissioned to do pixel artwork. Or pixel-based animation specifically. It started... a couple years ago, we did one of the Extra Life charity streams that we did was Sonic themed. The Super Special Sonic Squad or Support Squad. I don't remember the exact name of it, but that was the point. It was supposed to be a mouthful. And we hired Experiment to make scene transitions for the feed, and I ended up liking it so much that I personally commissioned. The one that you see right there. And I've had that for a couple of years now, and I love it. I never get sick of looking at it. Yeah, Experiment was also the one who supplied me with all of the Jaune sprites for the LTTP randomizer I played a few months ago. And that was... I loved everything about that, dude. And it's totally feeding into like the ego. It's like, of course you're gonna say that because you like seeing your own character move. It's like, yeah, you're fucking really. You know what? Let me have this. All right. Yeah. Diamond Music. Did I talk about Dawntrail yet? So the last stream I did in 14 last week was all Dawntrail thoughts. It's just myself for tonight though, so if there's anything we would like to further elaborate on, we can talk about that. Obviously, spoiler warning if you're still doing Dawntrail stuff. I'll try not to be too specific so I don't give away the entire game, but we're well past the Dawntrail embargo stuff. So if there's stuff we want to talk about or at least elaborate on, sure, we can do that. For tonight's 14 stream, though, we are going to be focusing on patch 4.3, which is Under the Moonlight. This is the, I guess you could say this is the finale of the continuation of the base storyline for Stormblood, because starting with patch 4.4 and 4.5, we are building up to Shadowbringers, which we will not be doing for quite a while with this character, because after tonight's stream, we're going to be hard focusing on all the optional content that Stormblood is available. And off the top of my head, we have a shitload of side dungeons to do, because we have not done any of them since we finished the base game. We have Heaven on High, we have Eureka, we have Blue Mage, we have I don't think there's anything else outside of Ultimates. But We also still have the extremes to do, because there's several in the game for Stormblood. And ultimates are going to be the last thing I do for Stormblood before I retire Stormblood and before we start doing the Shadowbringers prep. Because I would like the streams to end on the story so that, you know, we have a nice little send-off for the Stormblood series. That said, though, I don't want to make the next stream after this Heaven on High. I need some prep time for that because I got to make sure that I have a full squad for that. I know Editha is interested in joining me for that. I think Alex is too. I need a fourth member though, but I haven't started asking yet, so I was going to see if Ray was available. If not, I'll probably ask Trios or someone else in my circle, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we also have to do the Savage Showcase for at least the final fights because we have to unlock. Well, we're going to be doing that on our way to unlock the ultimates. So that kind of goes hand in hand, Storm. So, but I do appreciate the reminder. That said, all right, let's go to the MSQ thing. That's okay. The Ruby Bazaar. That's what we're gonna do. I hope everyone has been enjoying their Sunday, though. I don't know what you guys often do on a Sunday. I know NFL preseason, if not the season itself, is already getting started, and a lot of folks around here really like their football. I personally do not mind watching the occasional game of football here and there, and it is my favorite sport, comparatively speaking to other sports out there. But you know, I'm not really a sports fanatic, so I'm not really the person to be asking. It's like, what did you think of the quarterback for that one play? Yeah, that real dickhead. I was like, well, he's probably a dickhead, but I actually don't know the answer to that. Dread the upcoming week, says Shadow FX. Why so, if you don't mind me asking? Is it school related? Is it event related? I know a lot of folks are getting ready to go back to school. I know a lot of college kids are already probably back in college, probably back in their dorms, and that sort of shit. Classes, yep, school related. Man, can I fucking call or can I fucking call it? School couldn't be me. Oh man. The Sonic Movie 3 trailer on Tuesday thing, that is kind of like what everyone's expecting at this point, right? So I haven't been following like the rumor mill and stuff like that because I don't really care, because I'm just more like, when it gets to me, it gets to me sort of shit. But people have it on good authority that we're going to finally get the trailer for the third Sonic movie this week, and people are pinpointing Tuesday. And I don't know why, but if people are saying it's Tuesday, then we're probably going to get something on Tuesday. Can you imagine, though, if we don't? There were big signs of the Sonic 3 promo. But yeah, I've seen the pictures that were all around over Gamescom, I think it was. Or Gamescom, I forgot the actual name of it. But yeah, it's looking very, very, very likely that we might be getting our first trailer for the third Sonic movie. And I'm not saying I wouldn't accept another trip to a movie premiere, but only if the expenses are paid. Because I am not getting caught up in that fucking bullshit that infested my Sonic 2 movie experience over in Los Angeles a couple years ago. The movie experience itself was fantastic. I gotta tell you, watching a Sonic movie surrounded by a bunch of Sonic fans really does make all the difference. People popped off for Shadow's reveal at the end of the movie, you know, and I would say that was a really fucking good time. That theater was packed as shit though too. It's just everything around that trip involving the canceled airlines, all the fees I had to pay, that was so fucking miserable. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Anybody, man. That shit sucked. Man, they just don't put the Dome and Enclave on the map. Well, no, because you can just teleport to the Dome and Enclave. Right there. Did you attune to the, Actually, why aren't I attuning to the thing? Yeah. But selecting it manually is annoying. I mean, it's 2 presses. 1, 2. No, it's technically 3, but you know, I know what you mean. Stop being a bitch. No, I'm kidding. What was funny because originally, if I recall correctly, as when Stormblood was current, this Aetheryte wasn't originally here. I don't think so until post patches. I know for sure the Aetheryte that leads to the Namazu stuff was added later. Oh yeah, now that actually just to quickly highlight this because I kind of just glossed over it. We now have just free access to the Dome and Enclave now whenever, well, in terms of just not the Dome and Enclave itself, because we can always go back here. We can now begin the Dome and Enclave restoration. It starts with Kozakura, and through several weeks of making donations to this place, you slowly start rebuilding everything so that it looks, you know, pretty respectable and all that. You build up new schools for the kids, you help with rice paddy fields and other shit like that. It's really nice. The best thing for me personally though is that when you fully complete the Dome and Enclave restoration, the donation basket percentage goes up to 200%, which means that you're going to get a 200% increase on whatever you decide to donate here. And it caps at 40,000 gil per week, right? Which doesn't sound like much, but that shit adds up after a while. And the Dome and Enclave donation basket is like my main source of like income, with just like the little demi materials that you might get for desynthesize, right? I think I have some in my Chocobo saddlebag actually. Yeah, wait, no, do I not? No, I don't. Okay, so I have something similar to it. So you see these Battlecraft demi materials. The max for the Battlecraft one is 3, so this is like the best you can get with these. The yellow ones, the field demi materia 3, I think that's what they're, no, the field ones are blue. The yellow ones, I don't remember the exact name of them, but you can sell the grade 3 of those for 5,000 gil a piece. And if you put it in the donation basket, when the percentage is at its max, that's 10,000 gil for one demi materia 3. And so all you got to do every week is put 4 in there, easy 40k, easy 40k. And if it's not demi materia, if you got materia that you don't need, or it's outdated or it's old, put it in the donation basket. It's paltry amounts, but you know, those are teleportation fees. Those can cover maybe a map you want to buy on the market board. It's the little things that add up in life, you know? I'm probably going to be doing this off screen though, because this is really just a weekly quest. I'm probably going to be doing that alongside with maxing out the other society quests. It's so weird that we have that, like, they're called society quests now. You know, because originally they were beast tribes, but that's racist. So we then changed it to tribal quest. But then starting in Dawntrail, it's now allied society quest. And I gotta say, they're adding more syllables to this shit. Yeah, this is Sad Dad's theme, Jason. How's it going, by the way? Yeah, I believe because you can only do like the restoration stuff at least once per week, you're in that for the long run. You know what was also like that? In Shadowbringers, the side quests involving Nier. Because after you do the main like alliance stuff for Nier, there are side quests that involve like the dwarves in that area, and it's actually really, it's because for all intents and purposes, the dwarves that you interact with in the Nier alliance raid stuff are the main characters. So a lot of attention is given to them in regards to just like developing all of the townspeople, the area around them, and it's really nice. But they lock it on a weekly basis. That's kind of weird.
Please, Tsuyu. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself.
Says like he's got a dick in his mouth, dude. But no, it's just regular rice.
I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
No, it sounds like you got a pretty eventful day, Jason.
Can I fetch you something?
You got some time, come over to my house. If I can fix my security system. Fix my smart doorbell. Install my new kitchen faucet.
I don't know. The sweet persimmon from Namai. I enjoyed them in my youth.
A persimmon?
Never had a persimmon. Ever in my life. I don't even know if I can get them here.
am full. Besides, we have guests.
I hope we are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Confined to... a gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
Take off your clothes. Gosetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady!
Are you fucking?
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink.
Yeah, Tsuyu rocks this. It's pretty interesting. Gosetsu is a Rogaden, but he does not have like the darkened nose that most Rogadens have. At least, because I'm not sure if he's supposed to be Hell's Guard or Sea Wolf. I don't think he's Sea Wolf. I think he's Hell's Guard.
Scars. There are so many of them.
I see one scar.
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man.
Yeah, I know. It's like that was also like that scar looked pretty puffy. And don't get me wrong, like scars can be pretty puffy. Like if I even feel weird about it, I'd show you the scar that's above my that's below my my thigh on my left leg, and like that shit looks pretty shiny and puffy. But it's still, you know, clearly a scar. That looked like ringworm.
But leave me be, woman. I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
He's an Authard Rogaden going by official sources, which is strange because I also think he's the only Rogaden that looks the way he does. Everybody else looks like a regular Rogaden. Likely a Kelloid effect? I have no idea what that term means, Lucid. I thought you meant like Kellogg, as in like Kellogg cornflakes. We just haven't went eastern enough to see the others, I'm sure. Absolutely, yeah. Despite how much time we spent in Kugane and other places of Othard, it's only a matter of time before we see like Gosetsu 2 or Gosetsu 2. I think at this point in time, though, I think it's all pretty much just written in the wall that Tsuyu truly has no recollection of her previous life as Yotsuyu. So it's like, oh, I guess at this point we just continue on our merry business, and hopefully nothing happens in regards to that dipshit that got in our face last session. I want to say though, like the last stream session, it was me and my 14 friends discussing our thoughts and opinions on Dawntrail, as chaotic and scattered as they were. I just love the fact though, like whenever Asahi was on the screen though, everyone just collectively stopped just to dunk on him for a bit because he fucking deserves it. What a shit. Oh, bro, don't make me go all the way to the east. What the fuck? Actually, I just described someone's review of not wanting to play Stormblood. I should probably rephrase that. Beep beep. Yeah, like, absolutely. I agree. Fuck him. Asahi's a jerk. Just has a face that just makes you say, like, oh, one day I hope you get stabbed. Uh-oh, Tsuyu has gone missing. We just fucking left this place. And she's already out of existence. Now, I would say it's more the face, Oro, because the bowl cut, you know, I like Three Stooges. Mo has a bowl cut, and Mo's a jerk, but he's not an asshole. He's actually an asshole, too. But, you know, it's not someone that I wish death upon. How's it going, Sabrina? I have no idea what that emoji is. Small blankies. What are you, 12? I don't really need any of this. Well, I mean, I can always just trade it or decent it. Oh, let's go healer, actually. Been leveling up Astro off screen as my main regen healer for Ramani. With Shadowbringers, we're going to be focusing on Sage exclusively. I'm already working on the glamour for like the Shadowbringers outfit. I'm really happy with it so far, but it's not complete without the hairstyle change, but I'm not doing that until after we finish Stormblood. Anyway, it's getting awfully edgy in here. I feel like someone's staring at me. Relaxing before overtime tomorrow. Now, when you say overtime, are we talking like 12 hours? Or like 4 hours over the clock? For a cumulative total of 12 hours? Or are we just talking, no, I know for a fact I'm going to be pushed to work over 8 hours and that sort of shit. Baby on a piece, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated. Yeah, Lucid, to go back to what I was saying earlier, Gohan in the Namek saga had a bowl cut. And Gohan, you know, was a good-natured kid. Although, admittedly, the bowl cut Gohan is probably like my least favorite design of the kid. You know, if we're talking about designs of Gohan that I like, it's kind of a toss-up between like Vegeta Saga Gohan and Cell Saga Gohan when he finished the hyperbolic time chamber. Paul John, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated. You're working 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow with a 1 hour lunch break. So you're working fucking, that's 10 hours. Well, technically 9. No, wait, hold on. I can't do fucking math, dude. That's 14 hours. 14, no, but you got a 1 hour lunch break, so that's 13 hours. 13 hours with a 1 hour lunch break. What the fuck? Are you getting paid time and a half, though, for that, at the very least? Please say yes. Yes, you are. Okay, good. You lead to that, so I'm not going to go to you. I'm between Saiyan Saga Gohan during his training with Piccolo and post Time Chamber when he gets Piccolo's. Dude, Gohan with Piccolo's outfit actually, like, it goes pretty fucking hard. Hey, Gyoku. We talked earlier when I was doing the Society Quest. I like Gohan with the ponytail when he was training with Goku. When they have the flashback in the hyperbolic time chamber, when Gohan first achieved Super Saiyan, he still had the long hair. And I thought that looked so cool because it was kind of like Super Saiyan 3, but you're cheating because you already naturally had long hair. That didn't last very long because like immediately after that, I think it was Goku who suggested we should probably cut your hair because it's only going to get in the way. I feel Broly's second coming is the best look for Blue Gi Gohan. Well, that's adult Gohan, right? So that is... Wait, hold on. Was there a different type of, like, gi that he was wearing around that time? Because it's the one with, like, the exposed chest, the red sash. It was the Piccolo outfit, right? But with the exposed sash. Well, with the exposed chest and shit like that. Or am I misremembering and I'm just being an idiot? I don't really think of the other Broly movies outside of the original and Super. He didn't have the purple. He didn't have the carrot shoes. Okay, so I think if I remember, he had like Goku's boots on top of his blue outfit. By the way, I want to mention for the Stormblood streams, you have 2 session 15s. Look at the VOD page. Okay, cool. I can just easily fix that with a number. I probably would have recognized that anyway when I get to rename it. So like when these streams are done, I have all of the raw archives in a separate folder. And what I do is that when I'm getting ready to upload them or I'm getting ready to file them under a certain folder, I label them personally. I open up the streams, I get a general idea of what the stream entails, and then I correctly label them as this one is 01, this one's 02, this one's 03, etc., etc. So I think at that point I would have realized, oh, there's 2 15s here. And I just would have made the easy switch, but it's all right. But everyone is wrong. The best outfit for Gohan is the green tracksuit. Are we talking about the super fit? Like before he like finds his balls again and starts fighting again? The only thing, honest to God, the only thing that bothered me, and this is just kind of an inconsistency that goes across the board. It's not necessarily a super problem, but just like an animation problem altogether. But like Gohan and Super with the green tracksuit look too fucking thin for what should be a impressively built dude. Now, obviously, you know, different animators and different key artists are going to have different interpretations of characters, but I thought like his proportion, his anatomy was unnaturally thin for Gohan. Yeah, I mean, but they're slacking on training, and also like this motherfucker's not eating anything. Like he needs to eat something, but he doesn't look malnourished. But it's like clearly it's just this is a design choice they went with, you know. But then you go back to like what was the last movie? Superhero? And he, you know, he gets like the Beast Gohan form, whatever it was called. I forgot the name of it. He's back to his like he's bulked up again. And I was like, what the guys? Fucking make up your minds. Yeah, Gohan Blanco. If I recall correctly, he bulked up by the Tournament of Power. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, he was just back to his regular proportions, I would say. To be fair, doesn't he take days to himself to study according to Videl? I wouldn't pass it past the kid to not eat. No, I never got the idea that Gohan would starve himself because he gets so enamored with his studies and the shit like that.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
Oh boy. So Tsuyu is just trying to go around the town and get a persimmon for Gosetsu, not realizing that, hey, everyone's going to recognize you as Yotsuyu.
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge.
Yeah. Not only is she back from the dead, but she's at much higher detail now. Oh, so this is what I must do to become prettier?
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
Good try. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Party of 19. I am currently streaming 14. And we're going to do patch 4.3 tonight. And we're going to be ending with a trial fight.
What did I do?
Oh, honey, do you have all night?
You don't know.
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
Your screen looks so much darker and richer color-wise. Oh, I think it's because I still have the shader on. Yeah, because I think I'll save him for after the cutscene. But
doing here? They told us she was dead.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsuyu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
Well, that sucks.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you?
Here, there's no need to cry.
Just casually whips out the world's largest fucking persimmon from the pocket of nothingness.
Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Obviously, this opens a can of worms, a discussion of whether or not the people are in the right or in the wrong. It's a moral dilemma. It's a typical sort of, conversation to be had on whether or not is it right to punish
Until such time as
Tsuyu,
her memories
who doesn't
return,
remember
this
everything.
woman shall be known as Tsuyu and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands and suffer her to live, for now.
As long as there aren't Tsuyu androids hanging around somewhere.
All right.
But it's a tricky thing, I think
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
if someone you knew, or if some heinous individual, right, was guilty of committing a ton of atrocities, genuinely lost their memory, has no and it's being completely sincere, is not trying to be underhand or anything like that, lost their memories, and was legitimately trying to live a second life or a new life, and they're just a completely different person from when they were before. Are people still in the right? Those that were wrong are in the right to demand justice. Because at the end of the day, Yotsuyu or Tsuyu, it's still the same person. Only, physically speaking, it's the same person, I should stress. But mentally, they might as well be completely different individuals. This is ethics 101 with Final Fantasy XIV. And clearly, if you want to have this kind of discussion in a thought out, in a coherent way, you should visit the forums and Reddit. So I'm of the mind that I think, because there was a part of me for a while that as these patches were being released where, is she being sincere with the memory loss? Did she really lose her memory, or is she just playing it up to avoid responsibility? But they lay it on like multiple times, like, no, this is 100% genuine. She lost her memory. And as someone who did not care much for Yotsuyu in 4.0, I didn't think she was a very interesting character. And I wasn't too much of a fan of her getting a lot of focus afterwards, because I just what's there to notice or focus on? I think it's still a very interesting dilemma to discuss. And at the end of it all, whether she was forgiven or not, no matter what, Tsuyu's existence afterwards would probably not be a happy one. Because people are always going to know what her previous life did. And she'd pretty much be confined to the Dome and Enclave for the rest of her life. Hell, she'd probably go to Eorzea at that point. Like, she probably could never live in Othard. Go under witness protection. Get the vacuum repair, like, phone number, and, like, live a new life in Nebraska.
It is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
She becomes Tsuyu Thompson.
Exactly as agreed.
Hello,
Probably
Mr.
you and I don't
Thompson.
the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost.
There's kind of jumping ahead here, but the dude behind Asahi right now, I believe his name is Maxima.
Special guests.
And yeah, Hell's from Garlemald if it wasn't very obvious. And I actually really like him. He's an absolute bro. No, that's Maximo you're thinking of, Santiago. It's a masculine. There's an O at the end of that. Yeah, it's Maxim. All right, thank you, Lineback. I figured I had it right.
Yotsuyu.
What the fuck?
You look...
Carrie Ellis.
Of all the people.
Oh, Maxima is the correct one. In fact, I should have believed myself. I doubted myself. And I succumbed to pressure.
Dear sister, these are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
This is fucked up on Asahi, though, because he's deliberately trying to make Tsuyu remember, like, horrible memories, and what he did was brought out their parents. Actually, what is a persimmon? Is it a fruit? It looks like a tomato, but I don't think it's supposed to have, like, the same texture as a tomato. Are they good? Has anyone ever had a persimmon?
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient.
Tomato is not a fruit. Tomato is a tomato.
You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you
I don't know why I shadow effects. A cousin of the humble orange. I never heard of an orange described as humble.
Would any daughter of Dorma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
It's kind of a small thing for me personally. And it's I know why, because like MMO nature of like how the characters are created, but I kind of wished with the Tsuyu personality, right? I kind of wish she looked a little more rugged, because for a former imperialist that lost her memory and now lives her days in the village, she still looks like a fucking porcelain doll. Like she's still all makeup up and shit like that. And it's like, does she sleep with the makeup on? Is that something? Is that something folks do? Actually, I used to know someone that did sleep with makeup on, and I'm like, what the fuck? Makeup and perfume. Let me tell you a secret, John. This ain't makeup. The salt water hardened the makeup up. It physically cannot be removed. Yeah, but to comment that, I don't know what we're talking about with the coloration. So I normally play this game with shaders because I don't like the default colors of 14. I think they're a little drab. Even after the graphical update, it still kind of has that problem. And a part of it has to do with the gamma settings of 14. I think I already, was it graphics settings, right? What is it? Actually, no, I think it's the display settings. Yeah, here we go. So naturally, let me turn off this shader here. So this is what it looks like with the shader on. When I turn it off, though, we go back to the natural colors, and this is what it looks like naturally. And it's not too bad, because that's also because I naturally reduced the gamma on the display. The default gamma settings for this game is set to 50, which is just absurdly high, and it makes everything look washed out. So I normally set it to around, I don't remember where I set it before, I think it was like at 22, 23. And that helps, but it still suffers the problem of the coloration being too dull. It kind of leans into both, like it kind of leans too hard into browns and greens. So I use shaders to help bring out the color, primary color specifically, because I think an important distinct primary color helps carry the picture. Holy shit, this carpet's very red. Look what it's doing to my reflection on the webcam. I'm so warm right now. I feel so toasty. But I spent like 3,000, hold on. Listen, if you're gonna insult me for how long I've played this game, at least get the number right. It's 12,000. I was out a little too much in the sun there. You know, you say that, but I also think I need more vitamin D. You know, is it vitamin D that you get from the sun, or am I thinking of milk?
Come in, come in.
Yeah, my problem is that I don't go out in the sun as often as I should, but the sun hurts. The sun burns.
When Tsuyu returned,
yes, I want the D. I'm asking for it, aren't I?
She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
I could save you a lot of trouble by just saying Asahi, and I was like, oh,
Ambassador arranged
say no more.
Surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
Yeah, Blue Dino, I kind of forgot they were the foster parents too. So what do I think of the Arcadian Savage rates? Let me get back to you on that, Lineback. I don't want to talk over the voice cutscene.
Be that as it may, he has
well, while I'm by myself anyway, you know.
To remain with
yeah, because I didn't really touch upon that when we went to the Dawntrail thoughts last time, but I do have thoughts about it.
Without incident, and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum.
Pretty
The
sauce.
Imperials were quick to retrieve
Although
the
technically what sun exposure does is convert a precursor of vitamin D that we already have into active vitamin D. Are you telling me that it makes my recessive genes into dominant genes?
If the ambassador wanted me to
No, but if that, I appreciate the little medical history there. That's really cool.
But we should be on our guard for other
Cool
acts of
advice from a cool guy. You know what I was thinking of getting into, though? Not getting into, but like investing for myself a punching bag. I want to punch the fucking shit out of something as of late. You also what I want to do, too? I want to ride a bike again.
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
Did she disappear again? What the fuck? How many persimmons do you need?
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize
bicycle.
search parties.
I would never drive a motorcycle, even if I had a license for it. I would never drive a motorcycle. I am relatives with at least 3 family members who got into some sort of motorcycle accident that fucked their legs up. Nah, I'm all right. All I need is a regular bike. What is that run that I'm doing? Oh, well, shit.
Help! Help me!
I would rather have the ability to fly or float than ride a bike or motorbike. Okay, but we live in the real world, though. Pichu. So we gotta go with either the bike or the motorbike. If we're talking about modes of transportation, otherwise the real answer probably is going to be you walk or you run everywhere. You know, although if given the opportunity, if I had the opportunity to learn how to fly, that didn't recall like that didn't cost like life force or some other shit, I'd absolutely take up on it.
I hadn't remembered.
They ate the persimmon wrong, and that's what happens. Fucking, you die. But this is honest to God, this is pretty fucked up though, because Asahi bringing the foster parents in back into Tsuyu's life did make her remember who she actually is. But now the previous memories of Yotsuyu and the new memories of Tsuyu are now conflicting with each other, and she absolutely fucking hates everything about her previous life. And now she was ready to fucking just off herself right there.
What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu! A font of misery! You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh no! You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure! We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine! I don't deserve this!
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive
Like
this unhappy predicament.
there's no self-reflection here at all. They just genuinely talk like this.
You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer.
He's fucking
Maybe
gross,
enough
dude.
to get us to Kugane and start a new business.
God, you know what that means. You know that what that exchange right there and the noise he made beforehand has the grossest fucking implications.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be.
It implies he saw one before. That's not what I'm getting at, though, Jason.
Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such.
Cool guy, I am in the Crystal Data Center. I'm in the Diabolos world. That is my home.
Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation.
Is Diabolos still congested? I don't think so.
Vengeance against Doma.
I know Aether is, but, you know, sky's blue.
My enemies. And it begins with you!
Yotsuyu! What?
Okay. Just small little visual oddity there, but I'm assuming the blood pressure of the dad was skyrocketing because she stabbed the gut and her cheek got covered in blood. And it's like, god damn. It's like, what did you do? Did you poke a fucking balloon? Bro was made of salt.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Brother dearest, what a surprise.
Do I consider a stomach a balloon? No, I consider a stomach a stomach.
You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
Who needs parents when you have Lord Xenos? And he just rapidly blinks. Stars forming around his head. Yeah, Sahi's a piece of shit. Sahi's an absolute piece of shit and gets everything that's coming to him.
Please. I don't want to die.
Well, you're gonna die. Oop, that was really fast. Don't let me die. Dies immediately after.
Any sign of her? What happened here?
Sorry, but the dancer doesn't have a good heal. Even then, I think you can only use if you want like a guaranteed heal, he would have to be my dance partner, and I'm not giving him dance partner. Fuck him.
You say she left with her brother?
Sabrina. I hope the P and RIP in that means piss, because that guy's a scumbag.
But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
Oh, give me whatever I want. Awesome. All right. So I want the P to stand for piss. I tried to think of something clever there, but I couldn't. Just like fuck, just default. Okay, well, unfortunately, Tsuyu got her memories back as Yotsuyu, and after giving the foster parents what was coming to them, she is now back in Asahi's grip, or at least she's going to be with Garleans. So we need to. Oh boy, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, we got boat in about 9 minutes. We gotta have our boat, because I don't think I'm going to be streaming until 2 in the morning. Sushi boat? No. You don't catch sushi in the ocean fishing. I don't think you do. We just catch a lot of fish. We catch a lot of crabs. We catch a lot of fugu. We catch a lot of sharks. We catch a lot of squid. Is it the boat from Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker? I don't recall what you're referring to in Peace Walker. A boat? I know of the tanker in Sons of Liberty, but you know, that's a little larger than a boat. You know, I refuse to eat sashimi. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe sashimi is raw fish, or like raw. What exactly is sashimi? I know it's raw, and that's the reason why I won't eat it. Because I know if it's prepared right, then you got nothing to worry about. But I just can't. I cannot comprehend the idea of putting raw fish in my mouth. I gotta have it cooked. It's a slice of raw fish on rice. Man, I can't. I know it's better than it sounds, but I don't know. Am I not living? Maybe not. But if I don't eat it, I don't risk getting salmonella, and that means I live longer. Yes? I don't fucking know. Okay. Well, as we're I'm gonna do this MSQ, and then before we do the next one, we're gonna go to Limsa and we're gonna do boat. If I had the choice, like if you had the choice between getting mercury poisoning or a tapeworm, that's actually kind of hard to decide. No, actually, I'd probably go for the tapeworm. Nah, fuck it. But tapeworms they eat you from inside out. But mercury just straight up fucking poisons you. But to go back to what I was talking about earlier, so the only thing I didn't really touch upon in the Dawntrail thoughts from the last stream was my thoughts on Arcadian Savage. Well, Arcadian in general, actually, because I think we only talked about like the final fight. Have a good night, Sabrina. Have a good day at work tomorrow. So the one big takeaway that I have from Arcadian Savage specifically is that there is a considerable less amount of body checks, which tired me the fuck out in the last raids here. And just to emphasize, when we say body check, we mean mechanics in a fight that requires all 8 players of the raid group to be alive in order to resolve. Otherwise, you can't do it and everybody just fucking eats shit. And Endwalker, towards the end of its run, was particularly guilty of that, and it was exhausting. It was the reason why I didn't like the last tier of Pandemonium as much as everyone else did, and it's especially the reason why I had a miserable fucking time progging the Omega Protocol top, the 5th ultimate of Final Fantasy XIV. And Arcadian has body checks in some instances in only a couple of fights, but it is considerably more lenient. And it is more interested in just making more enriching mechanics that doesn't fucking kick you in the dick if you fuck it up. And I welcome that because it's a breath of fresh air. Overall, I want to say I deeply enjoyed my time with Arcadian Savage. It's a little on the easier side compared to other raids, but it's also the first raid scene in the new expansion, so those are normally a little on the easier side. And then like starting with the second tier, that's when they kick your dick in. But I think this was probably the most comfortable time I had with progression through a raid series. I just remembered, is this when MSQs has some very interesting instances, as in like the solo instances? I know we have a few coming up for the remainder of Stormblood. I don't remember if 4.3 has one though, because we have a trial. Normally, if a MSQ patch does not have a new dungeon or a new trial to explore, they make up for it by having a single player instance. And I don't remember if 4.3 has one. Yeah, I will agree though that if you're thinking about getting into like the Savage scene, like if you're caught up at Dawntrail and you're looking to, find something to do post MSQ before like 7.1 comes out, try Savage. Arcadian Savage, I think, is pretty fucking simple to get into. Now, obviously, it's still a Savage, so you gotta try, and you gotta know how to press your buttons, and you gotta know how to press your buttons efficiently too. But I think anybody can complete this raid series with enough effort. Now, obviously, if you can go in with like folks that you know and not have to, hang your fate up into the hands of a party finder, then I recommend you do that. But like even in PF, I think that it's a matter of time before you clear that out. It's just that, make sure you read what party finder is actually describing. We got 3 minutes to vote, so this whole spectrum's gonna wait, actually. So let me go to Limsa now. If you would like to join me for boat, I am standing right here. There's too many people here. That's everybody. Sorry, Cyrus. Well, Cyrus, you know the rules. You weren't picked, so you gotta go in the drink. Yum. Do I have my bait? No, I don't. They're in the saddlebag, aren't they? No, wait, hold on, am I blind? Wait a minute. Where did my bait go? Oh shit. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on, I'm not gonna go for any intuition fish. I'm just gonna buy bait here. 99 of each should be enough. Alex, I'm not sure if you're watching the stream. No, we did not unlock Tsukuyomi yet. We will be doing that. Tonight, though. Oh, God. Shrimp Cage Feeder. Is Coral Manta up? That's a Coral Manta bait. Oh, boy. What was it? We use Ragworm for that until we get the intuition. Then we swap to the Shrimp Cage Feeder. I think. I don't know. I can try. Sure. I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh, wait. It's midnight. Never mind. 1 second. What's the best, easiest item to buy and sell for the Enclave? I normally give them, if you're talking about meeting the donation threshold, I just give them material. Yeah, so if we manage to trigger the spectral current for this particular bow in one of the routes, I don't remember which one, we have to use Ragworm to catch an Aether Louse, and then we mooch off of that to get the intuition for a chance to catch the Coromanta. And I don't like the Coromanta. I don't like intuition fish that require a mooch. It's so annoying. All right, so Coromanta is available on this route. I'm going on the front. Because normally we're front boat gaming for the streams, so hold on guys, I can't fucking see. We're using krill for spec. Krill. Yeah, if it looks like other folks in the chat are giving you advice on what you can donate to the Dome and Enclave for restoration. And again, and I hope you enjoy the little tidbits of lore that you get while completing that place. It's been years since I've done it on Jaune because, you know, Stormblood was years ago. But I still remember my time with it. I like how Dome and Enclave ends. I like how you cap off the festival. Since we're doing the trial tonight, are we going to have the EX stream soon? No. The next thing we're probably going to focus on, Ghoul Barracuda. That leads to a Great Marlin, I want to say. The next thing we're going to be focused on afterwards, we're probably going to do all the side dungeons just to make a nice little buffer, because the next major thing I want to do is Heaven on High. And then afterwards, we're probably going to start doing Eureka. Because in terms of MSQ, the last things I'm going to be doing is patch 4.4 and 4.5, because that leads into Shadowbringers. Hey, Derek, thank you for the raid. Party of 50 for Hibiki. Are we talking Dan Hibiki, Street Fighter, or Streetest of Fighters? Actually, I know Derek was online when I went live. I didn't see what he was playing on. Actually, I did not even look at my voyage missions for this. We gotta catch jellyfish or crabs, which do that naturally, I guess. And we got 3. Oh wow, this route sucks actually because the numbers are so low. FA, thank you for the tier 1, much appreciated for 40 months. He was playing Tales of the Abyss. Okay, that's an RPG I've actually had interest in playing because I want to see what I think of the main protagonist. There are no sea nettles here? What the fuck? Why did we go on this boat? What is my proudest catch in real life? I really can't answer that question, Santiago. I've only been on a couple of fishing trips with my grandpa, and everything we've caught. Oh shit! Oh wait, I can't catch that because I'm gonna be caught in the fucking. All right, we have to use. I'm still in patience, right? No, I'm not in patience. Actually, I'm gonna go back into patience again. All right, so what we're gonna be doing here is we're looking for Aether Louse. Then we're going to mooch it into 2 Grand Marlins. No, Shipwreck Sail. Tribute to one of my community who unfortunately passed, so we're playing his request. Oh, okay. My condolences for the loss. So Hibiki was the name of the community member that passed away, if I'm getting that right. I hope I got that right. Okay, well that's very sweet of you. But to answer the previous question, I don't really have a good fishing memory in terms of like my greatest catch or like what I'm proud of, because I never really caught anything huge. I just caught like small things like a sea bass or what have you. The only time I ever went ocean fishing was when I was in a Florida trip with my grandpa, and I got seasickness holy fucking shit, it was so bad. And I spent the whole trip just on my ass. I did not fish once. I get seasickness. I get motion sickness. And never doing that again. All right, we got another high Aether Louse. We're gonna mooch this, and hopefully we get the we get the Marlin. I don't know what the time for that though is. We're not gonna get it though because Coral Mantis sucks to catch. Look, I got this shipwreck sail, dude. That's not the Marlin. That's just not the Marlin. I'm wasting my time here. Oh, look, there's another Aether Louse. But I haven't even captured a single Marlin yet. And this is probably another shipwreck sail. Like, watch this shit. Watch this. I'm gonna hook it up. I'm gonna hook it up. Coromanta's legit the most dog shit intuition fish to catch. It fucking sucks, dude. Not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. That is a fish I'm gonna catch once for completion's sake, and then it's like, fuck him, and then take the gun up. The protagonist is definitely a brat, but nothing horrendous so far. I blame his parents more than anything. Oh, okay. Well, a nuance in reading. A ghoul barracuda. Okay. What do you got? I'm gonna mooch. So John, how many times did Witch Hunt screw you over during Prague? Are you talking about, oh, you're talking about M4S. I legit think that is the worst mechanic of the fight because it requires you to just remember, all right, so your next for getting hit is an in or out, and are you near or far? And that is about the most complex the fight gets in terms of just like wombo combo of mechanics. That said, though, I still really enjoyed that fight. I think my favorite fight of the tier, though, was M3, the wrestler, the Brute Bomber. I love the theme. I love the look. I just love all of the wrestling motifs and the references and other shit. This route's already over. What the fuck? Lone Man Kane. What got me into MMO Final Fantasy games, John? The story is all this time. I shared it millions of times, but I'll share it again, albeit like briefly. We did a sponsored video for Final Fantasy 14 years ago on Brain Scratch because they were giving us a PS4. And of course, we were going to say yeah to that. So Lewis ended up taking the helm for recording bits and pieces for that sponsored video, and we all took a part of it because we went to show our thanks. And we were watching the opening of Realm Reborn, which was the ending of 1.0 with like the Battle of Cartano, with all of the alliances and the Garleans fighting each other. And I was so enamored by what I saw on the screen that I was like, you know what? I think I want to try that. And then afterwards, not too long after that video, I was approached by Square for my channel to do something similar. Would you like to do a sponsored video on Final Fantasy 14? Because Heaven's Sword just came out and we would like to get some more like numbers and that show shit like that. So we'll give you money and a PlayStation 4 if you would like to cover it. And I said, yeah, I'll try it out for myself. And that was originally the reason why I did that sponsored 14 video for the main channel years ago. But I don't really count that. It's not even really a traditional versus video. It's more of a podcast that I just shoot the shit with my friend Lewis for like, why the fuck did the fish get away? Anyway. And after I made the video, I continued playing the game because I wanted to keep seeing like what else I was missing. So I made a new character, and that was Joan. That's the green-haired Lalafell. That's my main character. I'm very proud of her. And the rest is history. After that, I just couldn't put the game down. And I fell in love with it massively. It's my most played game of all time, easily. It's probably my favorite game of all time now, looking back. Not just because of like the game itself, but because of the amount of good people that I've met playing this. I made a lot of good friends playing this game. How I met Nora, how I met Alex, how I met Ray, Edifa, fucking Trio, Slinky. You know, it's really rare that I can say that a video game made me friends with a lot of folks that I can, you know, I like to hang out with and just, you know, shoot the shit with. Yeah, great community. Absolutely. Great community, by the way. So you were enamored by the beautiful CGI intro. Sounds like some things never change. Hey man, if awesome. Sometimes all it takes is an intro to be gorgeous for me to at least see what else is there, right? Because I have the sensibility to at least try out what's being offered, and then I realize, oh wait, hold on, fuck, this shit is actually pretty peak. And I play it, and I can't put it down. You know, but you know, on the other side of the coin, though, World of Warcraft, if I'm not mistaken, is turning 20 this year, and like 20 is not insignificant. That's 2 decades of that game being fucking like up and running, and it's like, goddamn. Like, obviously, I hope 14 lasts that long, and I think it will, and I hope it's still good, like in the next 10 years. But still, you got to give it to WoW, though. WoW's had a lot of ups and downs, from what I understand. I have friends that play WoW. I don't play WoW myself personally. Fuck. All right, what do we got? That was Nimble Dancer. That is Rag. And that is a long 1-bite, if I recall correctly. That's a quick 1-bite. That's not it. Yeah, man. So you're right. You're right though. Like, some things never change. Like, as a kid, I was an absolute fucking graphics whore. It's like, ooh, pretty. Must play. When I get to this, and like, for me, it was actually twofold. Like, it was not just the graphics, but it was also just how much it was paying homage to old Final Fantasies that really hooked me in. Like, once I saw the Magitech armor, like I thought of nothing but Final Fantasy VI, and I just like, oh, I have to try this. I would like a Nimble Dancer. Nope. Okay, that was going to be a long. So we're looking for Nimble Dancers, which you use Ragworm to get, and it's a very long 1-bite. So I'm casting my line, and I'm hoping it takes forever for the exclamation point to show up. Because if it does, I know it's a Nimble Dancer. Casket Oyster is up too. But I don't care about Casket Oyster. I want the Nimble Dancer. I'm gonna do this now. That's kind of a cardinal sin, but it's kind of whatever. No, we don't want 2 bites. We're looking for a single exclamation point that takes a while to pop up, because that is what we're looking for. That is going to be a Nimble Dancer. It also could be very well a Casket Oyster, which is not bad, but it's not what you want to see. That's a 2-bite though. Nothing. I don't know, man. This boat's pretty fucking cringe so far. Not getting shit. Well, unfortunately, Lynn just got casketed. 10 sec. What? Good grief. Well, at least I leveled up. I hope that was still in the spec. Yeah, that's spec. So what do I get? Oh, they were all average. Well, better than nothing, but whatever. Did I ever give Blue Dragon a try or even Lost Odyssey at all? I've played Blue Dragon and I put it down because it bored the fucking shit out of me. Lost Odyssey, I have not touched at all. So unfortunately, I got nothing to say about Lost Odyssey. Blue Dragon, though, bored me to death, dude. Oh yeah, I should probably sit down because we're no longer in any sort of a high stakes environment. I mean, to be fair, the main thing that got me into this game was MMO you can play with a controller, and it doesn't completely suck. Oh, man, I don't know how controller players do it. Because you want to know what turns me away from being a controller player, despite it being like better for like movement and camera control, is the fact that you can't see all your buttons at once. Now, like naturally, you can't see all your buttons at once because your buttons are mapped to the D-pad, the face buttons, the shoulder buttons, and all that sort of shit. But you have to like hold down like L2 or R2 to shift hotbars around. And it requires more muscle memory of what actions you have mapped to what buttons for you to be more efficient in your job. And that fucks with me because as a keyboard and mouse player, I like seeing all my buttons out and like that, like out and about. I know at a glance, I know exactly what's up and what's available. It's not perfect, but it's better for me mentally than trying to do on a controller. I can't. I tried it multiple times at that. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't lie. I can't lie. What do you mean the mic's not muted? Amy struggles being a healer with this. She was okay until the more complex stuff got introduced. Man, that's how it be. By the way, Derek, because you're still here, did you wrap up Dawntrail? Or did you already finish MSQ, or did you start doing the raids and that sort of thing? Because I don't want to say anything while you're here and like fucking spoil shit. Yeah, Dawntrail is done, and we've done No More Arcade. Okay, cool. I didn't want to be that dickhead that just blurts out a Dawntrail spoiler. I was like, fuck. I thought I could trust this guy. Viper was pretty difficult for me to try and get all the buttons set up. I finally think I got it to work, but that involved putting duplicates in my hotbar. Okay, I'm glad you said that, M1. Actually, let me fucking switch to Ragworm, because it's Rag for this. I'm glad you said that, because with some of the jobs in Dawntrail, with the added abilities they get as they go from like 90 to 100, or because of like previous changes they've done to like the previous kit, I found myself putting duplicates of abilities on the hotbar for better finger synergy. Let me repeat, better finger synergy, because Dawntrail puts a lot of emphasis on actions becoming different actions after you activate it already. And for some, it's fine. Like with Warrior, Inner Release becoming Primal Wrath is fine. But there are some actions that I cannot for the life of me hit as comfortably as I can with other actions. So what I do is that I put a duplicate of that. Oh, I got the intuition. Shooting Star, that should be Rag. There are some actions that require me to put a duplicate of that action in another spot on the hotbar so I have an easier time hitting it for a better sense of flow for my combos. And it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's weird that I've been doing that multiple times for different jobs in this expansion. Has there ever been a class where you drop them just because some additional buttons within the 10 level set make them harder? Because that's me and most healers right now, aside White Mage. Originally, that was my problem with Black Mage. Black Mage, when I first started playing this game, up until the end of Heavensward, was my favorite DPS. Bar none. Just my favorite DPS in general. Why did I mooch? Oh wait, I don't have the intuition. But the more buttons got added to Black Mage's kit just made it a little more cumbersome to keep an optimal rotation flowing at all times. Now, I am not a 100% optimal player. I play to the best of my ability, and that's all you're gonna get from me. You know, I don't live, breathe, and die by the spreadsheet or what the balanced Discord has to say. You know. But if we're talking about jobs that I cannot for the life of me play, and it gets worse as it levels up, it's Scholar. I can't fucking play Scholar. Scholar is my least favorite job in the game. It's my least played class in the game because I just can't fuck with it, dude. I just can't get down with it. If I'm doing healing, if I'm doing regen, I'm playing White Mage. If I'm playing Barrier, it's Sage. Sage is so fucking good, dude. I love Sage. Sage is gonna be my main class for Ramani for Shadowbringers. I should be switching to Krill. I'm pretty sure it's Krill to get the rest of the crabs here. You did the opening quest and got bodied so hard. Anyway, sometimes, you know, misery builds character. Honestly, Sage is not, in my opinion, as someone who did also struggle a bit with Sage, like unlocking it the first time, Sage is honestly not that bad. At some point or another, I like to spend some time on like all the jobs that I unlocked so far and just like run it down like as like the most basic bitch way possible to explain what it is about the job that I love so much or what is it about the job I don't like. But that requires me getting more jobs leveled up. I want to unlock Viper though for Ramani, because I don't really have any plans to make Viper like an MSQ job for like a future expansion. Otherwise, I'll never unlock it. So I might unlock Viper sooner than I expect. Viper's fun, dude. Viper's so fun. I love Viper. This score is gonna be dog shit, by the way. I ain't catch shit. Speaking of healing, is there anything of note between healing in normal content and healing in high-end content? I know the difference between barrier and healing and region healing at least. The difference between healing in normal content and high-end content, let's say starting with extremes as a basis, is that the difference between a good and a bad healer is one that knows what's coming up. You know, a part of being a great healer in high-end content is knowing the fight. And the more you know a fight, the more you can pre-plan your resources for what to use at what time. This is paramount, especially if you're barrier healing. Regen healing can get away with being a little more reactive to what's happening because the point of your job is to get everyone's HP back up after they already got hit. But as a barrier healer, you're trying to mitigate the damage as much as you can effectively and efficiently. And healing at a higher end content requires knowledge of the fight. In other words, either you look up a guide or you keep hammering your head into the fight until you understand the timeline of it so that you can become a better healer. Viper was great, but I'm sad they took the poisoning effect. Well, you say the poisoning effect. The poisoning effect, if I recall, because I started leveling Viper. I started leveling Viper after the changes, and I don't know what all was changed for Viper since 7.0, but from what I understand, the debuff you placed on enemies sounded no different than Reaper's Death's design, which was just a personal buff that ensured that you're doing more damage to your target. And I really don't see the huge loss on that, because you're not the first person to say that. It was a 10% buff. Yeah, it just sounds like Death's design that Reaper has. So removing that and just increasing the potencies or changing the potencies of other actions honestly doesn't feel like it was that much of a loss. I didn't even finish all my voyage missions. This boat sucked, dude. This boat sucked. This is a poopy boat. Absolute poopy boat. I'm actually curious as to what my final score is going to be. Yeah, it was a bad boat. Everyone died. Play dead. I never played Reaper, but it felt like something different since I'm so used to either Red Mage or Dragoon. If you like Viper, and if you like the personal buff element, I'd say give Reaper a chance, Derek. Reaper is, I think comparatively speaking to like Dragoon, I think Reaper is much easier to get into. I think you'd fuck with Reaper, if I'm being honest. Dude, like, that was a bad boat. I'm actually wondering, like, how fucking dog shit my score is going to be. The 3 Nimble Dancers help, but they weren't even large. 55% bonus. That's so bad. Holy shit. Oh my god, look at these scores. They're so low. No one broke 10K. Link, congrats to Linky. He got first place. But holy shit, look at these scores. They're so bad. What a fail boat, dude. That's what you call a fucked up boat. That's a fucked boat taunted. All right, let me go sell my fish, and then we'll get back to MSQ. I do appreciate the company, though, guys, but you got to get the hell out of here. Be gone. Holy shit. Now, I know a part of my underwhelming performance for that boat in particular was because I was not paying attention. I was just more not linking that. Why? I don't need these. I didn't give the boat my undivided attention, and because of that, I got a really bad score. But still, There was nothing available for any of those spectral currents. And we didn't even get the third spectral current popped. What a fucked up day, dude. Absolutely fucking miserable. Okay. Shall we? Let's continue on with the story. Because we're getting close to unlocking the next trial. Yeah, absolutely. Fubar. Fucked up boat at Rotano. Love it. Oh, God. Someone loves their PvP. Jesus. The oppressor jump scare. It's a sightseeing log. I did not do. I'm going to make a stream out of just getting all of these done. The sightseeing stream. That sounds very relaxing. I'm excited to start playing 14 tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to play, but yeah, it's going to be fun. I hope you enjoy your time, Vangeline. The only thing I'll say, if folks haven't already like hammered it into your head, is try not to get overwhelmed by everything that's available on the map and that sort of shit. You know, take your time, and for a love of God, read your tooltips. Like, look at your individual actions and like actually read what they do and see how they combo off each other. But more importantly, just take your time. This is a very casual, friendly MMO. Like, I can play the fucking game. Anybody can play this game. Yeah, and by all means, Cool Guy is absolutely right in the chat. Tell the party when you get to like your first dungeon, your first trial encounter, tell the party that you're new, and I guarantee you fucking 9.9 times out of 10, people will be more than understanding. Remember, people can't read minds. Also, if someone says do the binding coils of Bahamut, consider it. Synced. Minimum ion level. Am I ready to play the most apolitical Final Fantasy game on PC soon? Are you talking about 16? I know it's funny, it was like everyone was popping off about like 16 finally getting its PC release window, and that's really cool. I'm not going to double dip for 16 because I have it on PS5 and that's really all I need. So that's kind of where I stand. We don't have a date for Rebirth on PC just yet, do we? I don't think it's going to get a PC release another several months, I think. Not yet. Okay. Just a matter of time. Bloodborne PC incoming. Fans finally said I'll do it myself. Wait, hold on a fucking second. Is that true? Bloodborne? Folks fans are trying to finally porting Bloodborne to the PC. That's actually pretty fucking huge. Yeah, they finally got it actually running past the main menu. We did it. Success. Still have not played Bloodborne. I'm taking my sweet ass time with the Soulsborne games. Although, like, I'm not gonna promise anything right now, but I have been heavily considering going back to Soulsborne for the main channel and like reviewing Dark Souls 2, going up the next game, because I don't hear anybody talk about Dark Souls 2, and I'm very curious about that. It's either 1 or 3, and I'm very interested as to why that is. Now, obviously, when I'm saying that, I don't want any spoilers because I would like to explore that game for myself. But I have been thinking of Soulsborne stuff as of late. I need to go to the Doman Enclave. Yeah, I know Demon Souls is kind of important too. Like the goal at some point or another is to look at all those fucking games. Like even those that don't have souls in their names. So like fucking Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Like there. I would never do a Soulsborne marathon, obviously, for very obvious reasons, but there is still a lot to look into. Can you imagine as the Kain Khan guardsman just out in the distance seeing this thing slowly approach you? You're just squinting your eyes like, what the fuck? By the way, how's Final Fantasy VIII going? I play a lot of Triple Triad, and I broke the game. Although I've had my fair share of resets in Triple Triad, because sometimes even like with the low level NPCs, you can get caught off guard by a combo you didn't consider. And I manipulated the rule set so that it's always on all, so that I always get all the cards for a reward. And sometimes I wouldn't pay attention and I just fucking eat shit and I lose all of my high power cards right there. Oh, that's a reset. Yeah, Derek, it's actually something I'm going to be getting into for the review itself, but I think a big part of why I just did not jive with Final Fantasy VIII for the longest time is because I made the mistake of trying to approach it like a standard Final Fantasy game. I kind of like tipped my cat a bit on like the last stream, but Final Fantasy VIII, on a surface level for me, suffers from the same problem that Final Fantasy II, the original 2 on the NES, has, where if you attempt to play it like a standard Final Fantasy, you are going to be for a miserable fucking time. You have to bend that game to your will to enjoy it. And once you do, it clicks. And at that point, you can just focus on the story, which is what I'm doing. I'm breaking the game so I can focus on the story so I have an easier time writing the plot summary. Because I got a feeling 8's going to be testing me on that. Look at that. Showdown. Rumble in the jungle. Imagine if you lost cards in 14 too. If we lost, like, because like the difference between Triple Triad in 14 and Final Fantasy 8, if you don't know, if you lost in Triple Triad and Final Fantasy 8, you lost cards. Depending on the rule set. If the rule set is set to 1, you lose 1 card. But most often or not, the opponent will take your rarest card. But in Final Fantasy 14, you don't lose your cards at all, which is fine. Like I worked hard to grind these fucking dungeons to get these cards. If I lost it, I would never even consider it. Oh wait, actually, no, actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? I think the intent was for you to grab the Aetheryte and like teleport out of there. Can you even teleport back to the field from this Aetheryte? I never considered that. Let me see. Oh yeah, you can go back to the Wonder Mirror. Okay, yeah, so we can just do there. And then just... The Final Fantasy IX review is going to be chunky. Like, I can say that right now. And some folks were asking me if I was going to host Discord sessions for my recording process of Final Fantasy VIII. And I'm going to decline on that because as Final Fantasy VIII being a Final Fantasy that I have picked up and put down for so long, I want the game to have my full undivided attention for the sake of making a decent video. 9 though, I've played the hell and back. I don't need to fully pay attention to 9 to understand what everything is going on there. So I will definitely be hosting sessions for 9. Yeah, and if you have not played, I went past the fucking marker, dude. I'm not even paying attention. I'm stupid. All right. Showtime. Going for a jump rope completion in 9? Man, listen, there is shit that you just don't need to do for the sake of writing a video. And getting the king of jump rope, it's not one of them. I'm gonna do everything else. I'm gonna do all the Chocobo stuff. I'm gonna fight Ozma. I'm gonna fight Hades. I'm gonna do all that. I can't wait. So at midnight, it hit my birthday, and I decided to rock out and headbang to one of my favorite songs, only for my neck to hurt afterward. If that isn't an omen for the future of getting old, I don't know what is. Well, either way, happy birthday, Atom Bomb.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Yeah, it's catering. Opens it up and it's all like it's like pierogies and other shit like that. Oh, my mistake.
Materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
Yes, V for Vatican. We already did the Four Lord stuff a couple weeks ago.
Not expected such compassion.
We have not, however, done the extreme versions of those fights. So that's something to look forward
Then I
to.
was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Nairi, widow of Sashihai, and acting Viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish.
That pipe isn't lit up.
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the Ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting Viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling.
Well, the Garlean symbol is meant to be a chain, if I recall correctly. As it's supposed to like signify like the bond of Garleans and shit like that. Now we can legally kill her. No, not yet. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be it's a chain link with the red chain in the center representing the Garlean third eye.
Has been broken. This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
Oh, I actually like how the new lighting is reflecting on her eyes. Do eyeballs after the graphical update look so fucking cool? Whoops! Accidentally opened up the chest containing the crystals needed as a catalyst for a summoning.
What has she done?
Oh gods, this is a summoning.
Yeah, she's holding up an item it's basically the same principle as Susano summoning. There's a kami inside of the item, and she's using herself as a vessel for it. This is cool though. I think Tsukuyomi has like one of the greatest fucking summoning animations. Because this shot of the moon is gorgeous. I love this shit. Only with no dragon fucking this time too, yeah. Isel was still using followers for her summoning, if I recall correctly. She was using her followers' prayers. But she herself was the vessel for Shiva.
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
Asahi, you shit.
But Ambassador!
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
Random Doman citizen. I don't know her. Make sure you're very clear on that part in the report. Fake news. And then just leaves.
My lord, you must fall back!
You ask me to run?
Yeah, the primal dude. How's it going, Tetsu Toucan?
Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than
Ah.
The field is yours. We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul.
Well, Susanoo didn't try to temper, if I recall correctly. Susanoo also wasn't summoned through the Asian means of summoning, though, to be fair. So I don't think Susanoo could temper. Good question, though. I don't know. I think because Tsukuyomi was summoned in a similar manner. Can she temper? I don't think she can.
But I have become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night.
She does have a temper, that's for sure.
What power can compare to such celestial majesty?
This is a fucked up looking bunny.
I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss,
She's also a dedicated college football fan. Considering what we learned about summoning at Endwalker, I think Tsukuyomi can temper. Yeah, I think she was. The summoning requirements were very much like Susanoo, so because of that, she is very powerful, but she cannot corrupt.
I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land.
Also, not for nothing, I kind of low-key forget that Tsukuyomi is like a rabbit god or some other shit, so I just kind of ignored the bunny ears for the longest time. To be fair, would you trust Hien to solve meteors? I don't trust Hien to do anything. Well, yeah, let the professionals take care of this. All right, this is our 4.3 trial. This is our final trial of Stormblood, because after this, it's all built up for Shadowbringers. So now we gotta set up. The party, and I gotta play favorites here because Alex wants to help me with that, and so does Nora. Nora will also be helping me with this one. Okay. Now I'm going to be setting up the party finder. Again, this is first come, first serve. We'll be doing middle and minor level, no echo. Gonna play this as close to the original content as we possibly can before we move on with our merry way. That's set. Gonna start setting that up now. Alex is asking me if we would like to do a Discord call. Yeah, we can do that. Give me a second. Is everyone fine with me just heading into the usual chat, though? I don't want to hijack the conversation, you know? Well, let me set the party finder in the meantime. Let me set the party finder first. All right, so again, this is a private party finder. You got to go to the private tab for this. Wait, no, actually, no, I don't need to, but it's going to be a private party finder. Trial. The fuck, it's Castron Fluminous. Yeah, there we go. Forward check this for remaining jobs. Putting way too much thought into that. Password for these is always going to be 8008.
You know what that means.
Hi.
Hey, hello.
Fish.
I didn't forget. Don't worry. Alright, so, alright guys. Again, first come, first serve. And the party finder is going up in 3, 2, 1, go.
Rabbit Moon Woman.
Oh, we're gonna be so annoying.
We are so annoying.
Don't
Because
worry.
we're lesbians and we love women. What do I want to do?
Looks like we already got the comp already set up.
Oh, okay.
Draha is going as a dancer, and I don't want to double dip, so I'm going to go as monk.
Monkey.
We are monk
Punch.
gaming. We are back to OG Ramani.
Oh, wait. My portrait?
Yeah, look at your portraits real
check
quick.
portraits.
There we go. Let me do a ray check.
I didn't cap this week. Oop.
That's
tomorrow's. That's tomorrow's.
pretty
issue.
cringe.
Even I capped. I don't ever
Okay.
cap.
I wasn't home for like 3 days. I was kind of at these people's house for like a few days.
It's true. She kept petting our cats.
It's true. Every time I pissed, I saw Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that's
I don't think we've talked about that on stream.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
Alright, this is Tsukuyomi. Normal. Minimum level, no echo. If anyone would like to help Blue Dino's character for their run of Tsukuyomi, their character is Kabu Dashin, or Doshin. They're probably setting up a party finder. So if you want to help them out, that'd be greatly
No.
appreciate that.
The wife MTs Editha, shut it off. What about women Editha, shut it off.
Why did she scream?
Oh, you know.
Can I get a countdown, please?
Yeah. Ready? Not ready. Check. I want the fucking time.
Yeah, let's do a count. Everyone's here.
Yes, I got to it first.
Do I have any pots? I don't.
Are you monkey gaming?
No, I'm not monkey gaming.
Oh, you're
Oh
monk,
wait,
though.
no, you meant monk as in the job, not like I was looking for an actual monkey.
You just have like a pocket monkey like available?
Yes.
He goes gorilla.
Call him Sebastian. This is my pocket. This is my pocket monkey. Torment to Death. That is a tank buster. It's very obvious because it has the tank buster tell on it. Originally, it didn't have that. So if the tank was just standing with the rest of the group, eat shit party.
Speaking of eating shit party, this mechanic. This one always
Oh,
gets
this one
because
killed
this is a
everybody.
bait.
Yeah. The cone that follows up afterwards, that's baited on a player. So if everyone is dodging in unison together to dodge the Shiva circles, everyone is just eating shit from that cone.
Yeah.
That's right. I already reprised the other one. Oh wait, but I'm Dawntrail
Can't
monk now, which means I
reprisal.
could do Earth's Reply, and then I can do that. The potency of Earth's Reply should not be underestimated.
Yeah, Monk is like crazy versatile now.
Yeah.
Actually.
All right, Midnight Haze. She's going to summon 2 smoke ads. So you know, just don't smoke, kids.
Smoking is bad.
Shit comes to life, explodes when it touches the other smoke. Can't confirm if that's what actually
This
happens.
is what vaping does to a motherfucker.
Oh, you see,
I just
you see,
dismantled that ball.
Why would you vape though if the smoke is that viscous?
Honestly, dude, if you were like exhaling something, that shit came to life and started attacking people who were fucking
Yeah.
your shit up, I think the lung cancer might be worth it for whatever demonic power you just got.
Did we win?
Real shit.
I understand. It feeds on my spite, on my suffering. Why did she lose control for a second here? But
Because sometimes you just have a moment. You wouldn't understand. You might understand.
Yeah, so this is like the last major trial of Stormblood. Normally they like to have these for the point 3 of the expansion's release. And in Stormblood, that was the battle against Tsukuyomi.
Yeah, the Endwalker was actually it was kind of unique in that it didn't do this. We just went into a totally different arc.
It was basically a combination of MSQ and the trial storyline.
Yeah.
Combined into one. So yeah, that's why we got more trials than usual. This is not the actual side, but we can pretend it is.
Oh, if only it was.
Bull cut looking motherfucker.
We never do get to smack his ass like I would like to.
This cannot be.
Juicy.
So, I mean, Tsuyu was not really all there even before the transformation. I mean, we're going to get into it in the cutscene following after this. But this is essentially Tsuyu committing suicide.
Yeah.
She was originally just going to off herself after gaining her memories back after seeing the foster parents. But then after doing the deed to the foster parents, realizing I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can cause pain and misery to the other person I absolutely hate with every fiber of my being and still die.
Oh my god, Nora and I are gonna get annoying.
Yay!
And this is the final phase. They do this every time we get this.
Suffused with night, I shall remain.
Dude, she's so annoying. It's awesome. I'm in Japanese right now, though. That's
Queen of the Harpies.
Memory of, like,
Queen of the
6 years.
Harpies. Here's your crown, your majesty.
We grinded this fight when it was on content.
Oh my god.
Trying to get trying to get like the mountain stuff. Which means that we have heard this a lot because
Yeah,
learning to fight with
the great cataclysm faithfully recreated.
I used to run this fight all the time with Zach because this was like our hangout thing we would do. Like before we decided how we like each other.
Yeah. The name of the song, so the final phase of the song, this is Wayward Daughter, right? Is that the name of the song? Yeah, this is a lot of folks' favorite song from the expansion, if not in the game. I like this song. My favorite song of the fight, though, was actually Phase 2, during the transition.
I love it.
And that is definitely has nothing to do with my Final Fantasy VI bias, because it's just a remix of Cyan's theme. Phase 2 is called Lunacy, thank you.
Yeah. I remember when this like patch around this time, when it came out, they were doing like the popular song contest and it won like right after getting released and people were kind of mad about it.
Yeah.
Because it was like, well, the song's brand new. It's like hype because it just came out. And it's a really good song though. And it is like regarded as one of the best in 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a lot of people being like, it's just recency bias, but actually, no, I still think this one's up there.
Yeah.
This one bugs.
There was only one thing that can stop this madness: the GOAT format ban list. Tsukuyomi, be gone. I'm not entirely sure why you're bad in the first place. Because Tsukuyomi was essentially a free Book of Moon that went back to your hand at the end of every turn because Tsukuyomi was a spirit monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's common knowledge. Everybody knows.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the stack's on me. I'm gonna gap close. Don't let me die.
Ooh, fuck.
It's okay. I reprisaled it.
Alright. Nobody kill it. Let's get that LV3. We can do it. No, we can't.
Tornado kick.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
6 said it's that. No, it's gone. Oop. Okay, that's a cone.
Even with minimum eye level, she just dies too fast.
The farther you are into the patch, the less minimum honor level actually has any impact. At that point, the best way you're going to get the experience is if you're wearing gear appropriate stuff.
Yeah.
For the fight specifically. It's a temporary thing though, but I really do like Yotsuyu with white hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool.
Incidentally, the unique weather for this area is moonlight.
Yeah.
On the top right there, you can see that moonlight. That's also where you can. This is also how you can tell what content your friends are doing when you load up the friends list and you see like their location. It'll just like show you what location you're in and maybe the weather. I don't remember if it shows you the weather, but
I think it just shows location.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is gonna take all fucking day to clean up.
Look at all these fucking feathers.
I thought she was a bunny.
Oh, what was that thing we learned that one time? So you like paint and then you like brush. There's no brush.
That's if you do paint and then broom immediately after. Editha, I have battle effects turned off. You're not doing anything. What are you, fucking stupid? Get your broom out.
The fuck is broom? I'll find it.
Sweep it.
Hold on. Hey, did you know that the command to sweep is not /broom?
What? Wait, hang on. It says /broom on my side.
Yeah, I do mine by /broom.
Well, the game hates me.
Oh.
You do appear invisible.
Okay, I appreciate the help though, guys.
Yeah.
It's time to watch Woman.
I'll share my stream on you guys so you guys have a.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, put your fist away, Ramani. Oh! I forgot.
He's such a little shit.
I forgot.
So there's something very interesting about this that kind of caught me off guard because I was rewatching this cutscene during Endwalker just for like remembering shit. They redubbed one of Asahi's lines in this exchange. Yeah, there is a point where he. I'll point it out when it shows up.
He's just so fucking gone, dude. Just a little, is what it is.
Well, if it isn't the little bitch on the grassy knoll.
Come here often.
Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble.
Oh, he needs to brush his teeth.
But even the weakest icon is
Please.
a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down.
So you see like how menacing Asahi's delivery is here? Like he's borderline whispering all of his lines. Originally, that continued throughout all of his exchanges, which led to some really weird, like, the vocals not matching the action on the screen. So because the Asahi's voice actor returns in Endwalker, they used that opportunity to redub some lines here to much better effect.
Okay.
Will you surrender to anger then?
Like, my dude looks like he just caught your internet history.
Yeah.
And is getting ready to blackmail you.
Asahi would be the key
Like right here.
star of 14.
This line right here was redubbed.
Interesting.
Yeah, this line here was redubbed so that it's more fanatical. He's whispering. Yeah, he was like, "You cannot, of course."
I think it was memed on a lot.
Yeah, because it did not match the emotion of the character animation.
Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to.
You can hear it though, his hammed up performance he does like in Endwalker too. Like he's in that like mindset in the voice video, right? Pissed.
Dude, I'm about to punch his fucking knees.
I love the fucking faces your warrior blight makes in this cutscene. They look like they're about to fucking strangle him.
That was the shot of the patch. Everyone was posting their character in that moment.
Yeah.
Because the amount of shit that your character puts up with is gone at this point. Because this dude's a fucking psycho.
Yeah. Oh my god, he wants that Xeno dick so bad, dude.
He wants it so bad.
Harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth.
He hates women.
He really is a woman-hating gay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramani's like, what the hell? But women always win, baby.
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
Hashtag Asahi is over party.
Dude. We're canceling Asahi. That's fucked up.
Tragic irony or poetic justice.
People. They ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives.
The redemption arc.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? Don't do it, Yotsuyu. Oh my goodness. As you're walking away.
He's still fucking like hanging up there.
He's just vibing.
Yeah.
Dangling over her.
You were the first. The first I swore to kill.
Oh god, that's gross.
He's like fucking puking on you, girl.
It's not he doesn't have a custom face, does he?
No.
I don't think so.
He does not.
Yeah, so he's
I
got
think
the new
Yotsuyu
face
has a
model.
custom face though.
Yes, she does. Cause she's got weird hair that doesn't fit on character models.
You should feel
She got the Hime cut.
Yeah, I wish her hairstyle was wearable in the game. She has the
so
best
pretty.
version of it.
Yeah.
Because like all Raw have a Hime cut as like one of their base hairstyles, and it looks like pretty alright. But I think they could do better.
I think we got one during Stormblood, like during patches.
And
that was the one we did get in game. It's not bad. It's just I don't like the dangly in the front.
Yeah, I think it could be better.
Also, this bad bitch is like, yep, I saved the last of my strength to make sure I could take out this motherfucker with me. Because if I'm going down, I'm taking him with me.
Hey, yo, fuck this bitch.
The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
I don't think Ramani's into the politics like that, lady.
I'm not even really here.
This is just a dream.
He will mourn Tsuyu, perhaps.
Is it fucked up that I always thought she was right? It's like, yeah, he's not gonna, like, be upset for this bad bitch.
There should be a third choice where he just says cake bye. Well, I always choose Gosetsu wo Morni because I personally do not have as much like care for Yotsuyu or Tsuyu as a character. So for to say Tsuyu deserved a better fate, for me, it would imply that I do care more about the character than I actually do. So for me specifically, I always choose Gosetsu wo Morni.
Okay. Also, this guy's still kicking.
Oh thank God. Fucking shit. Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
right, because we
God.
get the echo flashback.
Oh god, he shoved the gayness in my
Please
head.
don't tell me
I
it's
totally-
don't hope it's not the blowjob. Don't let it be the
I
blowjob.
totally forgot there was an echo flashback here.
Lord Xenos.
Oh,
Yo,
right,
can we
have to
talk about the
we have to
bus?
watch the Xenos Asahi sex scene. I forgot.
Deadass.
We're gonna make out
Literally
sloppy style.
immediately on his knees, like, God, tell me what to do. Also, this isn't Xenos at this point, right? This is
No.
Elidibus?
This is Elidibus in Xenos' body.
I am honored
See the
that you
bandage
would
around his neck.
remember me.
Yeah.
How may I serve?
Dude. This model's so funny to me. Oh my god, Avril Lavigne! I saw you last night!
Return to your native land of
Sorry.
Xenos' hospital drip is
Sing it,
dope,
Scooby-Doo.
honestly. Yeah, dude, like, listen, like, this is Xenos' hospital wear.
He's gotta make sure he's got the sexy coat on.
I would
You gotta
love,
know.
I would love if, like, despite having, like, the shoulder garb that he's wearing right now, he's, like, his ass is still exposed, like traditional hospice
Still
wear.
juicy.
Yeah, and it's still, like,
Still
he's got the word juicy tattooed on his ass.
Dude, it's the fucking McNugget shaped ass.
instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyo's faith is unreliable.
Oh, the emissary's doing
Dude,
that
can we
thing.
talk about the bust that's just next to Xenos' bed? What the hell is that?
Hey, hang on, what is that?
Yeah, it's like a secret. No. Actually, I think I just answered my own question because you remember, like in the '60s Batman cartoon, the switch to the secret bat entrance was located under the bust of the
There
statue.
ain't no way you're saying that Xenos is Batman.
No, I'm saying that he has a secret Batcave entrance, and the switch is like under the neck of the bust that's next to his bed. Oh, why else would he have it?
You know what?
Is that where he keeps the Nippon Steel?
Yeah, I believe it because Xenos has very big Robert Pattinson Batman energy.
He also looks like he slept as much too.
I don't know. I don't want to know what goes on in the Xenos cave.
I swear to devote myself wholly
Pretty fucked up of Elidibus to take advantage of this guy's like homoerotic dedication to Xenos.
Anything to further the cause.
The ancients would have done the same
The
thing.
subtleties of your plan yet elude me.
We love
From
Cubuses.
the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
I think the Cubist post might be the single most influential post to come out of 14 Twitter.
Oh, it was great.
The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people.
Elidibus, you're hamming it up.
It really is a tragedy that Xenos' ass isn't actually that fat in his model compared to when he's armored up.
I just would like to know what the character designer was thinking when it's like, zombie. Because there's ain't no way they turned that shit around and did not notice how fucking badonka his donka was, you know?
Right?
Your chosen agent. Your chosen agent. Me? Pointing me?
I will not fail you, my lord.
Oh, don't worry, the mods made sure to give Xenos a fat ass.
Dude, I think the new lighting and like the eye shine as he looks up is like, oh my god, this fucking guy. I think it just made the scene like so much better.
My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
All right, have a good night, Otaku.
Good night.
Good night.
And we'll never see this guy again.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Nope. Never again.
And he ends like, fucking rip, am I right? Rebozo. Oh, yeah, fuck. Oh, oops. Oh, shit.
Forgot her hair turned back when she died.
Yeah, because she was still, she still had primal energy when she was fading.
Yeah.
That's why her hair was still white, and that's why she summoned those two blades.
Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
It is what it is.
His blood acted like clown makeup, true to himself, even at the very end. Yeah, I know. Like, it's not inappropriate to double tap right now, right? Just to make sure.
For her?
No, for Asahi.
Oh, Asahi?
Yeah, for her,
Okay.
sure.
I wasn't gonna say it's gonna be triple tap for her.
It's keeping up with Alex. It's keeping up with the theme of duality. Two shots.
I see.
But I
I
fear
understand.
our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien!
I actually love this dude.
Yeah, Maxima, I really like. This dude's a bro.
Yeah.
It's also tall.
Is it not?
Yeah.
I assumed you long fled.
Him and his man bun.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now. But our negotiations
Even his ears got a little like transparency on them.
Yeah, you can just barely make it out with the lighting. It's really cool.
I love it.
I gotta say, the
look of
graphical
lights on
detail and the density of the skin really makes the third eye
It's kind of gross.
more of a
I'm
third
gonna be
eye.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the one thing I've always kind of just wondered is like, what do you think that thing feels like if you were to poke it? Like, is it like legit a third eye?
No, I don't.
It's not an eye. It is like a sensory organ.
Yeah, but like, is it cartilage, or is it like? Because I would think It'd probably be like a pearl.
Yeah, I have to imagine it's like a pearl.
You witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
Pearl.
How can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in
A
Alamigo.
simple eye.
Oh yeah, the part where we have to go dig up Xenos' grave.
Oh my god, I love grave robbing
Xenos is
Xenos.
very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely
This is where
wounded
shit
is
starts to get fucking Looney Tunes. Because it's like, everybody's like, he's dead. No, he's alive. Alright, we gotta tell everyone he's dead.
The man's death was confirmed.
Send
and
the
his
people
remains
into
interred.
panic.
These are matters of public record.
Yeah, it's like I was there. I saw that man fucking kill himself.
It was great.
Why is no one listening to me?
No doubt you believe what you say.
Alamigo's oh.
When they open the coffin, it's just a note that says "I live, bitch."
The idea is inconceivable.
Oh my god.
Absurd.
It's an IOU.
Worthy of investigation nonetheless.
Little did we know the corpse was liquid Xenos. That's right. We gotta now fight Solidus Xenos too. We're gonna go kill the president.
Xenos.
The president of Othard.
Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts.
Did the Empire know Xenos literally got decapitated? He wasn't decapitated, he just slit his own throat.
Yep.
Yes. As the late ambassador's second in
Also,
command,
considering the
forced to
Empire's
speak on the
reputation for
Empire's
racism, I bet they didn't believe any reports coming from the savages anyways.
Yeah. That'd be some shit though, if Xenos actually did just cut his head off, and then like Elidibus is like, well, I gotta possess his body somehow. So he does it, and now like throughout every instance where he's on screen, he has to like just hold his head. To not give up the game.
It'd be like the Dio. Jonathan's body. He'd have to fucking
It's in a glass
around.
jar. It's just who's holding the it's Ahi actually that I'm thinking about it, yeah.
I sense treachery awaits you there.
Heads Abby normal.
Might I
Oh my
accompany
god.
you to the capital?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
No. He's a genius.
Imposter or no, if Xenos was
Alice
instructing
is like,
Asahi on the final
My mind is as sound as my swimming ability.
experience tells us there is an Asian waiting in the wings.
Then jumps off the
Without our
ledge.
knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard pressed to contend with a
Every time Dio takes a piss, he needs to be reminded that's JoJo's dick.
You think Jonathan's bigger?
Considering how much pussy Dio got after getting Jonathan's body, absolutely.
Yeah.
You truly
The
need to
Joe
do
Star
this
package.
in full knowledge of the danger.
Jonathan's Jonathan.
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk his life on countless occasions.
Fun fact, both Dunesfolk and Lalafell, both Dunesfolk, Lalafell, and Hellsgard Rogadin seem to have practices similar to the Third Eye implants of the Garlands based on the character created one. It's true. Dunesfolk have a option where you can put a jewel in the middle of their forehead. And only Dunesfolk. I don't think Planesfolk get that option.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like a proper third eye. It may be like just like an accessory thing.
Yeah. It's like a temporary tattoo.
This is your moment. Oh, Ramani's so supportive. Oh, he's such a low shonen pro tag. Like, you can do it.
It's not for me to stop you, but I would have.
It's an extra materia slot. Hell yeah, sign me up.
Braving the Empire is a simple.
Fucking
Xenos has one of those. If you ever read his fucking short story, he like shoved a materia inside himself so he can do basic magic.
Where did he shove it?
He shoved it in his hand. It wasn't anywhere fun.
Oh, that's boring. I would like that if he pee-holed that shit.
Just try not to do anything reckless.
Yeah.
What is this practice of docking, you say?
On my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
Oh no, I can't. Oh, dude, I would expect him to shove it up his ass, but gotta just go straight for the dick hole first. Apparently,
The ass is too big. His hand would never reach.
I feel like you should maybe not sound with materia.
Oh yeah, good point. This is actually like, if you know like your story from this point, this is the last time we see Alphino for a long fucking time. Like in terms of just like the Warrior of Light and Alphino meeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys still doing here?
Also, y'all can't have this celebratory music in this scene. Yotsuyu just died.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a wild choice for the song. I mean, I guess it is the end of Stormblood, so...
Yeah.
And these were all of the prisoners.
They had wolfmen. That's fucked up. They stole the furries! They don't discriminate on war criminals.
I don't know if they'll ever pull the trigger on Lupin being an actual race that you can play as. I think they made clear that after female Hrothgar, they're not doing anything else.
Yeah.
That's fair. What else could you do? Like
Lupin, I would think, because Lupin is a traditional Final Fantasy species. They've been in the game since 5, I want to say.
That's fine. I always find it interesting we got Hrothgar before Lupin, especially after Stormblood.
I think that they might have fucked it up by making Lupin just hero with custom heads, because I think they might have felt like that was too basic.
No, but it's great. They're so cool looking.
I would personally, I would like them to solve all the problems with Viera and Hrothgar in terms of headwear before they introduce another like bestial race.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you know Lupin would absolutely have the same problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be against it though, because Lupin are cool.
They're cool. They're little wolf guys.
Also, you're right, Blue Dino. Every race is, in fact, just hero bodies with custom heads, but they usually have different animations. The Lupin that we see are literally just all male heroes.
They're just wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just fursuits.
Yeah, it's dead ass.
Yeah. Imagine if Lalafell had the option to be with tomberries. Well, no, I don't want that, because tomberries are the result of a plague.
There you are.
Oh wait, shit! This is where. Did he already shave his head?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
has.
John, spoiler!
Well,
It's
I'm just saying,
literally.
I'm just giving away something that's about to happen in a few seconds.
Oh my god!
Hey, that's validation.
Look at him.
Now he's my dad.
You look like my dad.
What have you done?
Why y'all so mad that the man decided to shave his head?
Why you do that?
Bald. To be supported. Bald.
Yeah, I know, it's like true. Like, given the Final Fantasy like continuing gags of these live stream series, Gosetsu is now the new sad dad.
You usually have a sad dad.
Sad dad is what we end up calling Cyan in Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, okay.
I will walk this land.
And Gosetsu, hailing from Doma, is more than qualified to fulfill that legacy.
He just shaved his eyebrows.
What's funny, because like it's not really emphasized here, but it will have a follow-up in Endwalker. Gosetsu also completely changes his practices here too.
Yeah.
Like, he's no longer a wandering samurai. He ends up taking up conjuring.
Yeah, he basically becomes a monk.
Yeah.
Like, as in like in the traditional sense.
Oh, I would say don't leave. That's so not right. It just feels wrong.
Wow, I do not understand how to play fucking Bard anymore, like I ever did.
If I recall correctly, it's half because he physically can't be a samurai. Are you telling me, after holding up the roof of a collapsing ceiling and getting shot multiple times, and then recovering after that, he can't be a samurai anymore? Pshaw. That sounds like quitter talk.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness.
No, being old has nothing to do with anything. There is a Roganin in Dawntrail that says LOL.
God, ketamine's so fucking funny.
Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
Hell yeah. That's our goat.
There is no better way to honor those who went before.
I've never heard Ramani being described as a card player or chocobo rider.
What did they mean by that?
I have no idea.
Is that what it looks like?
But they said not to be rude. And I don't find it rude at all. Lone man.
I take my leave.
Just find it very interesting. I'd never heard Ramani be described as that.
Are they trying to say he looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character?
I mean, that's kind of the point.
He's a
linebacker. Yes,
guy.
I did get major Twilight Town vibes from the final Dawntrail area. First thing that came to mind as soon as I heard the song. Oh, that was pretty fucked up. Ooh, what a week. Let me switch back to Dancer. So we're back in our expansion appropriate attire. I wouldn't say Twilight Town in general, Blue Dino, because the theme itself kind of carries the vibes of both iterations of that theme. But we are not going to be going into Dawntrail over Ramani for a long time. So
yeah,
we'll
a lot to do.
Yeah, a lot to do. Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Although Shadowbringers, we won't have as much to do compared to Stormblood. Because Shadowbringers has field operations. Like, it has a Eureka in the form of Baja, but it does not have a deep dungeon. And
it only has one ultimate.
Yeah, and it only has one ultimate. But what an ultimate.
What an ultimate indeed.
When do we cob?
Ultimates are going to be some of the last things we do for this live stream series. The next thing we're going to be doing, like next time we meet, we're going to be doing all of the optional side dungeons that accompany MSQ patches, and then afterwards we're going to be doing Heaven on High.
Oh.
So probably not next session, but the session after that. Then after Heaven on High, we are going to start Eureka. And then Blue Mage. And then Ultimate.
What's the penalty if we don't clear first dual kill? I don't know. Y'all get more content. Heaven while high? Shit. Maybe.
Heaven while high.
Let's get the weed.
Oh, that's right. We still have to do Hildebrand.
Oh, yeah.
You're absolutely right. I completely forgot about Hildebrand Stormblood. We could probably... Oh, God. There's so much to do, dude.
Oh, never mind. You're going to be in Stormblood for a while. I thought you were getting close to the end, but never mind.
But Hildebrand we could do in a session, though. Like, Hildebrand we can easily do all of a session, because, like, all the quests are available.
And the main reward from Hildebrand is just an emote. It's a very short Hildebrand.
Oh, there's also a trial attached to it, though, too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
you're right.
Oh, but it's good, though.
All right, this is the final quest of 4.3.
Grave robbing. Let's go. Yes.
Eureka is going to be a trek, absolutely, but Eureka, I think, is going to be fun.
Are you going to... How much of Eureka are you planning?
I'm doing all of it.
All of it?
All 4 areas and Baldax.
Yay?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Gotta get my Demiosma mount.
We're going back. We're going back.
I hope to do Eureka with you. I haven't touched it yet. I mean, I'm gonna be putting out posts when I'm gonna be heading into Eureka, because Eureka is like is a very large community involved activity, because so many people can be in the instance at once.
Yes. Also, it's where people go to make money.
Yes.
Yes. Our friend Devin is a Eureka fiend.
Now, in terms of the Baldessian Arsenal run, though, that is where I don't have as much control as I would want, because what I'm going to end up doing is just joining a Baldessian Arsenal Discord, and then once I get inside of a active party, I'm just going to live stream when we go out, because that is something I unfortunately cannot manage, because I've only ever done Baldessian Arsenal once as Jean.
How long ago did you do it?
Say what?
How long ago was that?
That was Storm Shadowbringers.
God. 5 years? 4? I did it end of Stormblood. What's that, 6 years ago? Holy shit. Last time I've been in it.
Yeah, it was 6 years.
Yeah.
I've never been in, which is a shame because I'd like my Ozma, but I don't like doing Eureka that much.
Did you ever get to the final area?
No, I didn't get past the first area.
Nora,
You stopped
have
after
the
Animus.
time. You have an excuse now. You have to follow John. Suffer.
I stream 14 whenever I want, though. That's the thing. Like, could she...
I don't know.
If I kept it to weekends, she could join me. But it's also like, are you ready for that? Because that is you still got to level up a separate experience bar, and you got to get the Magicite to increase your elemental levels. Well, I mean, you do that naturally, though, as you're playing.
Also, the thing is, I think if, like, we say around Devin that we got to do, like, Eureka, Devin would be like, hi, I'm here now.
He rises from his bed like Dracula. And enters the first instance for Eureka. Yeah, Devin, our friend Devin loves Eureka.
Yep.
No,
loves Eureka, Baja. I'm excited for the new one. I'm excited for content.
Yeah, I'm excited for just content in general. Because we're already on the re-clear stuff with the new Savage, so at this point it's just a matter of waiting for 7.1, not just for the new Ultimate, but I can't wait for the new Extreme for the end game boss. I hope it's good because I don't want a repeat of Endsinger because holy shit, honk shoe. And I hope we start, doing the relic stuff or the field operation, or whatever the hell they have in store.
Yeah. Yes, Lesbian's Ultimate too. I want to get excited for. I just want to see the weapons really bad.
We were talking earlier about maybe the glow for the weapons is going to be the rainbow crystal from the end of the.
I hope it is. I want these weapons to be as gay as possible.
Me too. Because the thing is I was talking about it earlier, if they do an Oracle of Light, Oracle of Darkness thing, it's gonna be like the white and purple, and we just had that with Top, and Eric was joking well, haha, T into DSR was yellow into orange.
Yeah.
Also, they're
dear.
Oops.
We seem to be missing a corpse.
Oopsie poopsie.
Maybe there's a secret compartment and the body's actually underneath that. I'm just saying, don't count anything out.
I only hope it isn't walking around.
Dude, Alize's vocal performance is so downplayed compared to how energetic she gets in Shadowbringers and beyond. Who that?
Who that man? He got a katana. Seth Zider.
He does have the same face.
He does have the same face as our friend who doesn't play anymore.
Oh my god, he dissolved. He was a Ganado.
Our only male Ellison friend and the only male Ellison we knew.
He lives in the fucking yard now.
I had to remake his character as a retainer.
I went live after the most recent DDoS. 14 got DDoS 4 fucking times this week.
That's crazy.
Which is just insane. I don't know exactly what's going on and why they chose this week specifically to shit on 14 as much as they did. But still, it's really annoying.
It's very annoying, especially with the servers being congested because people are still progging and doing Savage right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in Savage high time. Did you talk about Savage?
I talked briefly over my general thoughts on the tier itself, but I did not go into specifics. I did say that my favorite fight was probably 3. Brute Bomber, because I'm a wrestling guy, so I like wrestling, dude. And also, what a bulge!
What a fucking bulge!
No, but first fight I think is pretty frantic and challenging for the right reasons. The second fight, I think is probably mechanically my least favorite, but it's still pretty hectic for the right reasons, and it has one of my favorite mechanics in the game because of just how much it forces you to just use your eyes.
What, Pheromone 1?
Yeah, Pheromone 1. People are so desperate to make an uptime or brain dead strat because they want to keep the GCD rolling, and I was like, Gotta use your eyes.
Nope.
You
Go
gotta
north,
dodge shit
Mario
yourself,
Kart.
idiot.
It legitimately is just like Mario Kart, and it's super funny because of it.
I mean, I'm surprised they still like call it Mario Kart. That's like, this shit's not Mario Kart. This shit is bait the first 3 stings and then fuck it, we ball.
I don't know, dude. It's PvP zone just like Mario Kart. Meanwhile,
at the Imperial Palace.
Gallivant.
See, I like Pheromone 1. Not Pheromone 1. I like Beat 1, but that's also because I'm ranged and I don't have to like hug the boss. Oh my god, speaking of being built like a refrigerator. This scene should be voiced.
I wish we could Mario Kart in real life. Is this when he is introduced? No. That is in later patches.
No.
It is a very funny voice scene. You will know.
The lighting in this scene is also like kind of wildly bright. Like, it's definitely your shader, but at the same time, this scene is so much lighter than I remember it being.
That's OG. That's what.
Nah, it's still lighter. Look at that. Yeah, look at that.
I was gonna say, like, Xenos' model seems pretty like standard for this one. Looks like he didn't get the poly update.
No, they're still going back and doing that.
What's going on in here?
Look at all this junk.
A lot of junk in the trunk. Who is this? It's a guy.
I love this implication that Xenos has just kind of been hanging out in the army for a while, just like, oh, I can't wait to fucking get my boner off again.
Dude, he's such a fucking weirdo. He's having fun just going around role-playing as a fucking, like, resistance guy.
At this point, he was stalling, waiting for a somewhat operational Magitech vehicle so that he can make his escape.
Yeah.
That's why he's staring at the sky armor.
Swing.
He's been farming for the mount.
But that's a, that's a PvP mount.
99. Oh wait, sorry, my bad, wrong mount. I've lost many things. The right to fucking sleep.
I am so very EB.
I wish to sleep in my own delicious ass.
The fact that he's a fucking Elizin really makes me, like, have to stare at the Elizin glow up so much.
He looks good. The eye, too, is, like, so menacing.
I think Elizin's got the...
Oh my fucking god, this goofy off.
Yeah. Listen, I love Final Fantasy VI, but even then, during that game, I always wondered, like, dude, the propeller blades are really fucking uncomfortably close to your head.
Dude, I would be so uncomfortable.
I wish to know what it feels like to get decapitated for real this time.
All right.
I tried so hard.
And with that said, that is the end of 4.3. Starting with Emissary of the Dawn. We get the Ponder emote for doing this. Starting with Emissary of the Dawn, we are now officially in 4.4. That is not the end of 4.3, really, because normally when they give you the achievement, that's the end of that's the end of an expansion. Why did they do that twice? That's so fucking weird. Okay, then we're gonna continue.
Okay. What if he's lying to you?
I mean, I get an emote.
That's true. At least you get that. Ponder is one of my favorite.
Claim the nearby table. I am claiming this table.
It is time for you to have a tea party with the girls.
Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's time to get a drink. I'll be right back.
I mean, this is tea time with the girls. Hey, y'all, what's up? We got the tea. The Epic of Alexander is one of the best ultimates in Final Fantasy XIV. You should consider.
If you've ever seen the meme video where they're like best villain of Final Fantasy XIV every year, and it's Perfect Alexander, it's correct.
When's top? Never, ever again. Until, like, John actually wants to ever do it again. Never. That shit, like, actually made me depressed. Still gotta get a cob clear. Alpha Omega is a really fantastic fight looking at it. Actually doing it, the amount of breathing you're doing is really bad because you start to lose oxygen to your brain and then you start feeling like you want to die by the time, like, second X squares come out. Also, John and I had our X square corner together, so we had to make sure that as we were dodging, well, especially he did, that he didn't kill me. So it was great. His movement was ass, but me, I'm at a payphone. I ain't moving. Then we have to switch clock spots because like top ends with like a machinist LB because it's like an LB spam. That fight's actually like visually and like mechanically really cool, but actually executing it sucks. It's like it sucks because it's hard, and that's really like, at least for me, why I don't like top. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Hi, John. What do you think of top?
I wanted to like that fight a lot more because of my history with the interdimensional rift raids. And it just sadly did not do it for me.
More body checks than TSE during peak flight hours? True, sheesh. Top lane was brutal. Top lane was brutal.
Top lane? What are we talking about? Top lane?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I think top lane is like the A marker because the top lane is north. That shit was brutal.
Still need to do an ultimate, hopefully, with my static after this current raid here. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you right now, Bad Fox. And my apologies for assuming that you don't already know this. But progging an ultimate is very different than progging a savage because of just how much you're gonna fucking eat shit during the prog. It's very easy to get discouraged. So if you want our advice, start with Uwu. Ultimate weapon ultimate, because that is considered the easiest ultimate, comparatively speaking. Make no mistake though, it's still an ultimate. And if you do not respect mechanics, you die. And if you die, you can't prog. Don't start with AAS, no. Bad line, bad. Get the spray bottle. Ultimate weapon, ultimate is ultimate, you say? Absolutely. That's also why it's Uwu for shorthand. I mean, because the actual name of the fight is the Weapons Refrain Ultimate. So in actuality, the acronym should be the Weapons Refrain. So TWR. Tower? No. Either way, it doesn't work. So Uwu is just more fun to say.
That's true.
Yeah.
Rue,
that's right. Weapon refrain ultimate. So it would be Rue.
I like Uwu more.
And also on that note, the next ultimate we're getting is Fru because it's
future rewritten
ultimate.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be another Uwu exception?
No, because I think right now everyone's calling it Fru. Unless it's like something really funny, like abbreviated. I don't think people are going to change off of calling it Fru.
Maybe it's just me, but it doesn't quite have the same impact when you pronounce it, like phonetically, Fru. You know, because you got UCOB, you got Uwu. I mean, Uwu is also kind of, but then you got T, and you got DSR. Well, DSR is my favorite acronym. And you have top.
Top. I think T is just my favorite because I think the T memes of like, ayo, it's T.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. All I see is that fucking video of him transforming into Living Liquid.
Oh my god, wait. Is this the instance?
Yep, I think we're also going to get a preview of our next dungeon for 4.4, but we're not going to be doing that for a while.
Oh my god. The Rush Nightmare. The Burn.
The Burn is actually my favorite dungeon in Stormblood. I want to. I off the top of my head, I want to say the Burn is my favorite dungeon in Stormblood.
Really?
But I have to think about that. Well, John, I hope you remember how to play Scholar. Yeah, don't worry, I got this. You're talking to the #1 Scholar player in the basement.
Yeah. I really enjoy the Burn as a dungeon. The Burn does have something of a reputation in our friend group for very funny reasons.
You say friend group, but I would just say in general. But if you want to share that story now, because we're not going to be getting to the Burn for a while.
Yeah.
It's funny because the burn is like regarded as a really hard dungeon,
Yeah.
especially because of the last boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the burn, it's like the devs suddenly realized, wait, this is level 70 content. They should know how to play the game. Kick their dicks in.
Your Honor, make it hard to heal.
And that's the specific reason why it's funny for us.
So our friends are very funny individuals, and I think they were in the burn for 50 minutes. Like it was a long time because they kept wiping to the final boss. Because Final Fantasy XIV has this funny thing of when you are a full light party or full party, you ignore eye level restriction. So our friend who was healing was 20 eye levels below recommendation for the dungeon. And if you know anything about the Burns final boss, is that it hits like a motherfucker, and if you mess up mechanics, it's putting like ice like burns on you and shit like that.
Yeah. If not outright just trapping you in mist.
Yes.
So
So these motherfuckers had to get through the final boss with a very low-leveled healer who was basically being one-shot by everything.
Okay, so this is one of many times in the game, starting from this point forward. Is this our first RP battle?
This is our first.
This is our first RP battle. And I'm not going to sugarcoat these. I don't like these. I like them for story purposes, but the game will now put you in the shoes of another character to show their perspective and their side of the story with a very limited moveset, and that is ultimately what kills it for me. The moveset is so limited that it is just not engaging. And he's scholar too, so it's like, ugh.
Really off to a good start with you.
What do we got? Hold on, we got.
You are white.
We got Ruin 3. We got Physic, which is the scholar physics, so it's the physics that actually matters. We also got Tri-Shackle. Tri-Shackle?
Oh my god, it's like try to stop.
Okay. Alright,
Can you see right now? Are you being blinded?
No, I'm not being blinded. If I turn the shader off. Oh no, that's actually not any better.
I think my least favorite roleplay instance is one that they put you in Shadowbringers, because it's a really important like it's a really important story moment.
Yeah.
However, it suffers the worst from the limited moveset issue that all of these have.
Yeah.
Because it's Thancred as a Shadowbringers Gunbreaker, and they give you like 3 buttons, and the fight has way too much HP.
Yeah.
So it takes forever.
It takes forever.
God, I do not remember this instance.
It's the one everyone talks about because everyone thinks he should have died there.
Yeah.
Alphanod?
No, Thancred.
Oh, the Shadowbringer stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I remember that.
You know
what's
what's fucking with me is that my dancer actions are still kind of there, so I'm expecting Alphanod to just be able to do standard step for no reason.
God. Starts breaking up the little combo, shakes his little
Does
ass.
this not do any damage? Oh, dude, that does no damage. All right, I got to single target this shit. Trust Gaming.
Dude.
Oh, you're standing in the Moonstar Carmo, because that's a buff if you stand in it. There we go.
Yeah, look at that.
Also, I think that this is also empowered by the light of the Moonstone, increasing damage dealt while reducing damage taken. Okay, cool. So this is all. It's an offensive and defensive buff. So you want to stand in that.
Yeah, because you're a healer. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a healer. I'm a scholar.
Do you remember? It was Stormblood Summoner when their buff they had like devotion.
Yeah.
And if you like, it was based on how close you stood to Carbuncle. So motherfuckers would just huddle up around Carbuncle so that they would just get this buff.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a DPS increase.
I don't miss those days.
I don't either, honestly. I'm trying to be in range for Div. I don't want to have to like smooch a Carbuncle.
Actually,
Tell us
hold on a
good
second.
boy.
We're not gonna get into the burn, but are we introduced to him in this scene?
Oh my god. My second FF14 daddy.
I think we are.
Dude, this man is
second
not.
daddy here.
This dude is not Dad of the Year.
No, this guy's absolutely not that.
He is not. There is an entire trial series about how he is not.
Allow me to tell you about my favorite content in this video game, Orlit.
Shadow of Orlit. You
actually, it's so weird how people argue or take away that Orlit is a redemption.
It's not
arc for this character, and it's like, huh?
sins.
No, it's a dude paying for his sins. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like people skimmed past the part at the very beginning of it where Sid turns to this man and goes, "We had to scrape your daughter out of the cockpit because she was fused to it."
Scraped her out like grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Also, while on the subject of scraping grilled cheese,
I want to scrape him.
you
anyway,
made
what's up?
a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm assuming for Alex.
I made it for Alex.
And you didn't make me one.
You were asleep.
You could have put it in a container, put it in the
It
fridge.
would not have been as good if
I
it
don't
was
care.
reheated.
It's the thought that counts. I'm gonna try by now.
You made me a grilled cheese. She loved me. It had so much cheese on it.
I put way too much cheese on it. This is true.
I still loved it. We were watching a tier list of like final meals for like serial killers with Elliot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we came to the conclusion that the guy who makes those serial killer last meal tier list videos just maybe has some bad taste in food.
This guy was like, oh, he had like a lobster tail and like sirloin. This is like B tier, and it's like my brother in Christ. Like what? But then it was like fucking like 3 Whoppers from McDonald's and a fucking like bucket of KFC with like mashed potatoes on the side with a fucking 12-pack of crushed soda, A tier. Oh.
You fucking
Yeah, he kept giving the ones that were just like Burger King family meals S tier.
Dude, I was actually thinking about that today because I was like driving by like this closed down like KFC last night. And I was thinking, like, man, a lot of serial killers, like, last meals were fucking KFC buckets. Like, this is a common thing for, like, US serial killers, huh? I don't know, it was pretty bad, though, because there were some meals we were sitting there, like, I fuck with it. I'd eat it.
Yes, I'd eat it.
My apologies. I forgot that the limit break was needed here, and the button started glowing like, "Hey, dipshit, press me, please."
Oh, come on, please hit me.
Just one of the last things in your mouth before death being a dry-ass biscuit.
Some people had, like, some fucking weird ones.
It's a good thing that attack is non-lethal because the blue AoE tells me it's not.
There was a lot of people with their final meals had, like, a cup of ice cream. That was another common thing. Most of them had ice cream.
I understand. I think I would also have ice cream with my last meal.
Yeah, John Wayne Gacy. He was a KFC one. Oh, he's so beautiful.
He is.
Oh, he's so short.
It looks like he hasn't showered in decades.
God, it makes him look better. Did he didn't like?
Now, it wasn't. Now, it's not outright stated, but people were pretty quick to piece together who the identity of this man was when he was first introduced. Because again, this is the last thing we do at the end of 4.3. So folks were just theorizing for at least 4.5 months before 4.4. I think just outright states who he is, but it wasn't that much of a secret.
No, people called it immediately.
Yeah,
it's the Gunblade that does it.
There's a lot of like character reveals that they try to keep secret in this expansion that people suss out like basically immediately. Famously, the Catboy lips will be seen in a couple of patches.
Yeah, that's right.
You know those pussy lips immediately whose meow meows they belong to.
I did not need people to fucking data mine the game to figure that one out. I knew that one instantly.
Yeah. See, for me, the Gunblade wasn't exactly the giveaway because Garlean. That's their main weapon. So it's like, oh, it could be anybody's Gunblade. But I think it's because you can even see Maxima rocks a similar model.
Yeah.
Was the mask then that people were like, oh.
Yeah, because he's like rocking a red mask on his side there.
Well, that is just letting you know that he's hunting down Asians.
Yeah.
Shadow Hunter. God,
Yeah.
he's so cool.
Like a fucking 2005 MySpace form name.
No, shut up. He's so hot.
Shadow
You don't
Hunter.
understand.
Oh no, Alex, he's cringe, but it's a cool cringe.
Stop it.
Listen, every generation has to have its war criminal kind of racist old man baby girl. It was Solid Snake for the previous one, and it's this guy for this one.
Right there.
And right here is like the main giveaway because it focuses on that massively.
Yeah.
If you know your models, you know that's the front plate
Such
of Gaius's helmet.
Mm-hmm. But those are several cutscenes that will play in order. Oh, anyway.
What Alphino's doing?
She does a little stone.
So when does it kick in? Oh.
God, thank God, I can't wait for you to take a shower.
God, it's so funny to think about the fact that like he's fucking in a coma for God knows how long, going into Shadowbringers, right? You come back, he's already shaven, which means Tataru clearly got sick of his hobo ass and took matters into her own hands.
He fucking took advantage of the fact that he was conked the fuck out and took flippers to that shit because he needed it.
He fucking needed it.
He looks so... I fuck with it, but I'm into greasy ass men. But his glow up was needed.
I could fuck with the hair. The goatee needs to go.
The goatee is.
Yeah, because actually, like to jump ahead here, because I also really like Thancred's having sword hair too. The jump ahead here, that's actually the hairstyle I'm gonna be rocking for Ramani for Shadowbringers, for a healer, because I think it complements Ramani really well. Yeah. Part of me though misses just stole his Heaven Sword fit though. I like this outfit.
I love those boots.
The boots? Oh yeah, that's right. What is it specifically? Because of just like the platform heels, or because like the red underline?
I like the platform. I do like the red underneath too. Yeah. I also like the buttons. Like
Alize is wearing ice skates.
Yeah, I just wish that shit was dyeable. For the price you gotta pay, I would love for it to be dyeable to Queenix, but I know you'll never do it.
Yeah, the fact that none of these fucking outfits is dyeable or is like a fucking crime because they are not
without technology.
No, even with technology.
Really? Even with technology, you can't fuck with it?
You gotta ponder.
Yeah, you gotta, like... If you use technology, you have to do color set edits, and that's harder since Dawntrail.
Well, okay, now you're done.
Ponder.
Now you gotta ponder. Don't you post. Zoom in on his face.
He's pondering.
You gotta go to 200. 200.
200?
Camera position. There you go.
You pondering
That's
when I'm
how
pondering?
you get it.
Alize. You pondering when I'm pondering?
Just looking at you like, so we're gonna go. You're gonna.
Oh, okay. Huh?
That hurts.
He sees a fruit fly.
What's that? There you go. Okay, and with that said, folks, now we're done 4.3. Hold on, let me just confirm. Yes. We are done 4.3. And starting next time in MSQ, we will be starting the build up to Shadowbringers. But that said, that's going to be the last thing I do with the Stormblood series because I want to end with us thinking about the story and not the optional content. So we will not be doing 4.4 and 4.5 until after we do everything else in the docket. The side dungeons, the extremes, Heaven on High, Eureka, Blue Mage, Ultimates. So off the top of my head, that's at least... Oh, we also got Hildebrand too. That's like 7 things that we got to do. And I'm thinking...
like 7 streams.
I think next time we're going to do... Actually, you know what? Let's change things up a bit. We are going to do Hildebrand next. Because that in itself can easily be its own stream session. We get a cool dance at the end of it. We get a trial. And we get more Hildebrand. So it's always an excuse. And then afterwards, we're going to do the side dungeons, and then we're going to do Heaven on High. Then we're going to do... I'm debating if I should do Blue Mage before or after Eureka. Because Blue Mage is going to entail getting Blue Mage to 50, because that was the original capstone for Blue Mage. and then doing the mass carnival. And I don't know if I should do that before or after Eureka. I'm going to leave it to a poll in the chat.
Hildebrand Stormblood's the samurai stuff. That shit's so funny though.
There's a weird dog in it.
Am I getting every blue spell? No. I haven't gotten every blue spell on my main character. Gonna leave that poll up for about a minute. In the meantime, just to give you guys an update on what exactly it is I'm doing off screen with 14 related stuff. I'm currently getting back into the swing of things with the Society Tribe quest. I'm doing the Namazu first. Then I'm at rank 5 with them now. I think that's honored. Actually, I can just find out now.
Yes.
Profile, reputation. Yeah, I'm on honored right now. I just unlocked the Yole dance, which is low-key one of my favorite dances because it's just like a chicken dance.
It is like the chicken dance.
Yeah. I'm going to be maxing out all of the Society quests in Stormblood in my downtime. I'm also going to be doing the Dome and Enclave restoration in my downtime as well. And I'm going to be doing all the fucking side quests too. Like all those yellow exclamation points you see on the map those are side quests. I like to have my map looking clean as a whistle. Not queen as a whistle. Clean as a whistle.
Queen.
So that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's going to be your homework too if you're playing alongside me. You do your side quests. It's important. It also has a lot of tidbits and lore. All right, so it looks like folks want me to do Blue Mage after Eureka. So, all right. So the game plan is now, subject to change, is we're going to do Hildebrand next. Then we're going to do the side dungeons. Then we're going to do Heaven on High. Then we're going to do Eureka. Then we're going to do Blue Mage. And then we're going to do Ultimates. And then after Ultimates, we're going to patch 4.4, 4.5. Like, what a fucking haphazard difficulty swing. The hardest content followed by the easiest. Oh, yeah, the ultimate stuff we have to do the Savages because you have to unlock Ultimates by doing the Savages. So we will be showing off Neo X-Death, God Kefka, and that's it because there's no Ultimate locked behind Final Omega. But
Now you're gonna show it off?
Yeah, well, I want to at least show off the last fights of the tier synced. Maybe not minimum level, but at least synced. But we got a lot of stuff to... Yeah, we still have a lot of stuff to do. And I hope you guys enjoy the ride as much as I do. That said, we're going to call it a wrap here. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and coming by and just enjoying the vibes. I know it's like 2 o'clock in the morning over here on the East Coast, so you guys should probably go into bed if you're not already sleeping.
I should go to bed.
Yes, you should. And I will catch you guys in the next 14 stream, probably later this week. And if not, I'll see you guys for more Metal Gear in the weekend. That said, it's pretty late, so I'm probably not going to bother rating anybody, but you guys have a good night. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.
Good night.